they finally get another ring and close it out at the end of the season.
We went all the way to a Game 7, round 11 at that Major 1. It was FaZe edging out LA Thieves, but it was Thieves in the second half of the year that took control. Allie, talk to me about the squad from LA. What did Nadeshot's crew put together?
They were unbelievable. I mean, that was the team that we were like all season long, we're going to have red grand finals over and over and over again, and they peaked at the right time at the tail end. You're talking Major 3 and Major 4 winners, but unfortunately, they fall incredibly short early here at Champs. They just can't handle the pressure.
Nameless, everyone's talking, is there roster mania before EWC? We were talking in the green room. We don't think these Thieves are going anywhere.
Yeah, no way. I mean, they eclipsed Atlanta for #1 in terms of total CDL points. They had an amazing season. I mean, dominant online early, and, you know, they needed to answer some questions. Can they beat Atlanta? Can this super team get a championship? And they won back-to-back. Dominant at Major 3, and then beating Atlanta at Major 4. This is the LA Thieves team that came into this tournament. We were thinking they were going to dominate, definitely be in a grand final. They just fell short. So they have another opportunity when we do go to EWC. But nonetheless, it was still an incredible year. And that guy standing up screaming right there was still your season MVP.
Major 3, Major 4 MVP, season MVP for Dan Ghosty. After multiple championships, he raises a trophy, and he does it twice on the year. A big pickup for Nadeshot in LA and the super team. They lived up to the hype during the regular season, but once again, falling short of champs.
Yeah, I mean, that Boston Breach winners round 1.
Yeah,
man. I mean, it's just a team that, they did it before. They do it here again. Put them in that early losers bracket match, and then the pressure was on. But here you can see just the major winners throughout the year. Started off with FaZe, then LA Thieves, and well, we're going to have a new winner here today.
Allie, there's history in the making regardless of who wins. What's on the line for both of these squads?
Well, for outside of Optic Texas, had a horrible season, right? So for them, they're looking to go to back-to-back world champions that nobody really had in the cards except for the green wall. But on the flip side, for Vancouver Surge, it's redemption, right? All season long, they've been the underdogs. Rambo, right, he would love a win right now versus one of his old teams.
Rambo going up against the team that dropped him. That is kicking off here in just a little bit. First, though, let's recap who won our awards because we dished out serious hardware in Canada. The first one, it was the Rookie of the Year honor, Rancor. One of the greatest personalities, a breakout star in 2025, a fan favorite, and one of the greatest ARs in the game.
Yeah, I mean, Rancor, he obviously transformed that Miami Heretics team, right? Top 4 all year long, and then scrap just from the get-go. The stats that he was putting up from day 1 in Black Ops 6 were insane. A great MVP year for him.
Nameless, we're kind of talking history. Where do these two guys stack up? Rancor, is he the most dangerous rookie you've seen in a minute? Formal was nasty when he first transferred from Halo.
We have had so many fantastic rookies. I mean, I think when you're talking a player from Spain, Rancor has impressed me more than almost anybody. Definitely an extremely impressive rookie, and you know, up there with the likes of some of our greatest rookies ever. I mean, you're looking at Merc. If he played from the beginning of the season, he would have been a candidate as well. And then you think back to history. We've had Hydra come in, an amazing year coming in over from France, and even back to Simp, where he won champs in his rookie year, right? So, yeah, Rancor up there, but a little work to do.
Love that call out. We have a lot of history and more in the making tonight. Let's take a look at the bracket because just 2 teams remain. Allie, walk me through the upsets because this is the craziest champs bracket we have witnessed.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Already, Thieves fall to day 1 to Boston Breach. Again, a team that had a 0.1% in the fan voting heading into this. They weren't even going to make champs at one point. And then you have Optic Texas, obviously, with a huge 3-0 upset against the Atlanta FaZe. That's going to be probably like the biggest shock of the weekend and the start of the snowball, because then they do it up against Toronto Ultra. 3 of our top 4 teams got dropped down immediately on day number 1.
Yeah,
Optic Texas, Vancouver Surge. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Vancouver's story is just awesome this year, right? Like, they had the fear of names. They could not beat the LA Thieves. They start in losers round 1, finally able to beat them. Now you're back in a grand final. You've been here twice this season, and you've gotten swept both times. So it's been an amazing story for Surge and should be a banger.
We're going to take a short break here on the desk. When we come back, a very special guest, Lawrence from Treyarch, is here to talk Season 4 Reloaded. Don't go anywhere. It's God Champs 2025.
And the beat goes on and on and on and on and on. On and on and on. And the beat goes on and on and on and on and on. Made for millennium. I am made for millennium. G-O-A keeper. Time we don't need you. We the greatest of all, and time you'll believe. G-O greatest don't evolve. Happens in the feed. See my gritted jaws. Wonder who gon' feed us. Hungry to win, hard pressed to beat us. Hundreds and tens, hard fresh to beat us. Thought I knew men, most of them was divas. I'm more than man, I'm a natural born genius.
Lead change now? Do they play outside of the point? That's gonna be the call. And now you're back in front of the
I'm making benefactors, landlords without the pot to call the kettles black. Hello, I know you feeling mellow. You thinking life is gonna be cinematic as you cellos. But that's just the run.
your Major 1 champion, Atlanta Face.
Taking his time, messing with C9. 9 in a row, 11 in a row, trying to close it out here on P2.
Time I don't need you. Lifespan forever, ever, Jesus. Said we never, ever beat us. Death will never, ever see us. Backflip out caskets and pieces. Black boots and black suits with creases. With no committee, they give us pennies to tease us. Because vibrations give us sedatives to seize us. Render the season with the seasons. This ain't my kingdom, this my teaser. They say I'm cocky pointing fingers. Cause I say my life is my live evolution. You just a dream. Everything I dream of is something I achieve. You are underachieved. I'm Kakarada.
Major 2 champion, Atlanta Face.
Pull your feet up.
Bro, how fucking pathetic. Breakers, you're a fucking breaker!
It's a 2-team lead.
Oh my God! Let's go. Keep the metal at. They pedal for the steps. I'm making benefactors, landlords without the pot to call the kettle black. Hello, I know you feeling mellow. You thinking life is gonna be cinematic as you cellos. But that's just the run before the building like a bellow. If they gon' hear you roar, time to let go.
I'm hoping for a war, a battle. Will it be a 2-2 split on the wins this year heading into champs? Here we go, map 1, FaZe, Thieves. It's another trophy. It's another win. It's the beginning of something special. LA Thieves, your Major 4 champs.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to COD Champs 2025. We're almost ready to get our grand finals underway, but before we do, I am joined by the one and only Lawrence Benton, Associate Design Director at Treyarch. You're here to give us some good news, I think, mate. We've got some fantastic stuff to reveal about Season 4.
Yeah, it's awesome to be here. Great to see you again, Miles, and great to be in Canada for Champs. All of us at Treyarch have loved watching our game Black Ops 6 played at the highest level in the CDL this year and this weekend. It's been awesome.
It's been something, mate. I know I saw you up there early, and it's been a crazy tournament. What can you tell us about Season 4 Reloaded, which is coming up soon?
Yeah, Season 4 Reloaded drops next week, July 2nd, which is Wednesday. We have 2 new multiplayer maps. The first is Eclipse. This is a 6v6 face-off and gunfight map. It's really close quarters, frenetic gameplay. Takes place in a nightclub with a DJ booth and a disco ball. so you can jam out in your face-off and gunfight maps.
This looks great. I know there's another Supreme fan favorite coming in from an older Black Ops title. Can you talk about that one as well?
Yeah, so fans of more traditional 6v6 and competitive are going to have a good time with Fringe. Originally seen in Black Ops 3, it's back in Black Ops 6. It plays like you remember it, minus the wall running, of course. We've revisualized some of the POIs around the map, but rest assured, Grandma's house is back.
It's the real deal, man. It's got a sign and everything. So this is now a whiskey distillery, is that right?
Yes, and you'll be able to get your hands on Fringe in pubs, but with the CDL season wrapping up this weekend, we're also going to be putting it into the rank play map pool. So Fringe Hardpoint, Fringe S&D will be ranked on Wednesday, and we're looking to keep the rank play map pool fresh in the remaining Black Ops 6 seasons now that the CDL season's wrapping up.
Yeah, CDL season's wrapping up. I mean, is there any other changes you can share about some maps coming in? Obviously, we've got some new ones.
Yeah, so I mean, we're going to evaluate future maps that drop for rank play and competitive viability. We're also going to be re-adding Rewind Control, Skyline, and Vault Search and Destroy to the rank play map pool. So a couple more maps in there. That will also let us bring back the mode vote, veto vote.
Yep.
So every so often before matches, you'll see all 3 modes on one map, and you'll be able to veto the one maybe your team doesn't want to play or isn't as good at.
That's fair. That's a good shout. Excellent. So we've got new maps. We've got small maps coming back, small modes as well. Any new weapons or any new toys we get to play with?
Yeah, a couple new toys in the Season 4 Reloaded update. We have the Pickaxe, which is a really visceral melee weapon, super satisfying to use. Also, the Olympia 12-gauge shotgun is back, this time as a special weapon. Obviously restricted in rank play. You're not going to be used that in competitive, but you will be able to get your hands on this in pubs, and it being a special weapon, you'll be able to put it into your secondary slot without overkill. So that creates some interesting loadout and build configurations, and we're excited to see what players do.
We'll be ruining pubs when we get back. Okay, cool, exciting, very, very exciting. Oh gosh, mate. I mean, it'd be crazy if we didn't talk about the big 7. Actually, before we get to that, I do believe we've got one more item to get through. Actually, some more Fringe clips I think we have as well, mate. Is there any sort of behind-the-scenes fun you can share about this map?
I'm just really excited to see how it plays in ranked and also in pubs. We are going to have our Fringe 24/7 playlist when Reloaded drops on Wednesday. There'll also be an Eclipse 24/7 playlist if you want to give that a go. We also have a playlist dropping next week with cell-shaded versions of some of your favorite multiplayer maps. And a new LTM limited time mode, kind of different from what you'd usually encounter in Call of Duty, called Party Ops. And this is a free-for-all party game mode. You're going to play a bunch of mini games, earn score, and try and come out on top, and hopefully have a lot of fun.
That sounds really good as well. That sounds like a lot of fun. It would be crazy, Lawrence, if we got you here and didn't talk about the elephant in the room, Black Ops 7. What can you share? What can you say? What can you tell?
Yeah, it's been super exciting to have the game announced, and we've seen some amazing reactions to our reveal trailer. Personally, I love seeing the live reactions where, there it is right there. Players didn't realize it was a Call of Duty trailer until they saw Menendez at the end, and we saw some really great reactions there. Black Ops 7 takes place in 2035. We're jumping over 40 years into the future from our current 90s setting in Black Ops 6. And not being tied to a previous era has really given us a lot of creative freedom that you're going to feel and experience in our maps and our weapons and our gear and our gameplay mechanics. And we're really doing things that just wouldn't be possible in a game set in the 90s, and can't wait to show more.
Oh, sounds good, man. So a nice evolution. We're coming, like, I think you guys have been referring to it as like near future, so it's not super futuristic like BO3 was, but it's a little further forward. So anything any details? I know this is not on the paper anymore, but is there anything you can share?
I mean, we do have a full reveal coming later this summer. You're going to get a lot of details there. I think one thing I can share is if you're a fan of Black Ops 2 back in the day, especially if you're a fan of Black Ops 2 competitive, you're going to have a good time with Black Ops 7.
That's music to many ears. Anything else you can share about the competitive world? I mean, you brought up the C word. Anything else you can share with our CDO fans here?
I think you're going to see more at the full reveal later this summer, but we're really building Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7 as connected titles the foundation of Black Ops 6, the features, the movement, the great relationship with the CDL, all of that has been growing in a way that feels continuous and intentional as we look forward to Black Ops 7.
Mate, right on. Thank you so much, Lawrence. Appreciate you coming on the show. Enjoy the match. Enjoy the grand finals. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Lawrence Metten from Treyarch. Excited about BO7. Excited about Season 4 Reloaded. We come back. Grand finals time.
Champs Weekend is the pinnacle for these players, who've been working hard all year round to go to this all-star event. Favoured teams depart early, and the most unlikely of characters advance through to Championship Sunday, to advance into the winners' finals, with Boston besting Heretics. Toronto Ultra and Optic Texas ended quickly, as Optic had much to prove, ending it 3-0. At the start of Day 3, Miami and FaZe clashed. The Heretics Vermossed to 3-0 against Atlanta, eliminating them right away. The two Canadian teams faced off with Vancouver Surge besting the home team Toronto Ultra. And Optic Texas made a statement by securing their grand final spot, 3-0ing Boston Breach. Surge would go on to defeat Miami, a team that has fought valiantly this year, and then punch their ticket to the grand finals against Optic by defeating Boston. The grand finals is the only thing standing between Optic Texas and defending their world championship, or Vancouver Surge dethroning them. If Optic manage to pull this off, they will go down in history as the first ever team to go back-to-back winning world championships. And Vancouver Surge, if they take it, it'll be their first ever world championship. Stay tuned to find out.
Yeah. It's fucking time. It's fucking time. It's fucking
Championship
time.
Sunday, baby. Welcome back to Call of Duty Championship Weekend 2025.
I got some on the green light.
We are live in Ontario for the final fight of a 4-day grueler. We start with 8 squads. We're down to the final 2. You know them. You love them. It's Optic Texas taking on a squad that's been in 2 championship matches so far in the regular season in Vancouver Surge. We welcome Merc back to the desk alongside Rosalie Nameless. And we have to start here with Optic Texas, because this is the team with the 7th seed that has shocked us all with the best champs run of anyone of all time. A perfect 9-0 coming into the grand final.
Yeah, you set that up perfectly, Chris. I mean, I'm looking back at some of the old champs. I think back to 2014 with Complexity going 15-3 map count. So Optic Texas with a unique opportunity here to have the most dominant champs performance ever. They have been lights out, destroying everybody. Maps have not even been close. It's been the highest level Black Ops 6 that we have seen on the year.
If Merc, you have been here since the beginning, and Hex told the team straight up, you are currently the worst Optic I have ever seen, but you have the potential to be the best Optic team we have ever seen. Is this the best form you have seen yet?
I mean,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I got
I mean, we haven't seen these guys bleed, right? Like, I want to see Surge take a couple of maps, see if they can respond
Got it in my
to
hands.
anything, but so far, it has just been flawless. That is it.
Had this in my hands last year at champs.
Their stats are ridiculous.
Holding it this
All
year
4 players.
as champs.
They're on the top 5 KD.
No, they're unbelievable. I mean, Merc alone is rocking a 1.5 this champs weekend. A rookie whose 3rd event is champs, and he's dropping 1.5s, and right behind him, that's going to be Dashy, a 1.4.
Time to go
overall on the
back to
weekend.
fucking back.
It feels like they haven't been tried or tested, right? And for Optic Texas, like, the talent is there, and that's the scariest part, is like all of them have such a high ceiling that this might not even be their peak.
Yeah, I mean, you look at their last 2 series, Toronto and Boston. If you combine what Toronto and Boston did in all 3 of those maps, Optic would have still won in dominating fashion. Like what they went over the last 3 weeks, like they've expanded their map pool, the rules that they have in Hardpoint, the way they're approaching their search and destroys. It's just high-level execution, and now we're in a grand final where they have not been here this season. Vancouver has.
And I just think the biggest thing, like what Hector was talking about, is that like we knew the talent was there on this team. You know what Shotzi and Dashi are. You know what Hook has. That was the disappointing part. It was like something is wrong this year. But to see this, everything has worked out, and now they have a chance to go back-to-back.
The comms have changed since the addition of the rookie. He has had a massive impact in-game as well, leading all 32 players here at Champs with the best kill-death ratio. We caught up with Mercules before the match. Here's what he told Glotty.
Happening like I had last Champs. He's falling asleep.
Mercules, is Championship Sunday your first ever Championship Sunday as a professional Call of Duty player with Optic Gaming? I've got to know what's going through your head when you get back to the hotel at night and you think about your journey from challengers to this point in time in your career, so young into your career. What are you thinking about?
I'm just thinking about hopefully getting the ring, and I was just ready to play all night from the time the match finished yesterday. I don't know. That's all I've been thinking about.
I like to hear that, and it's funny, I was speaking to Hook yesterday, and he was telling me how excited you guys were yesterday in your match, 2-0 up, but that third map, that control, got a little bit dicey, and I asked him why, and he said you just were all eager to get it done in the fashion that you had been, which was just a smoke show. How are you applying that into today? Because you don't want to get too eager, you don't want to get ahead of yourself, so how are you going to try and remain calm to get the job done in that similar fashion?
We just gotta make sure that we don't, like, the comms don't get too hectic, because that's usually when people start, you know, like, everyone starts freaking out. So just keep the comms clean, and it will be good.
Who do you look to when it gets a little bit hectic, like comms go a bit haywire? Who's the person to calm you all down?
Probably all of us. I don't know if there's like one person, but maybe Kyler, I'd say, if there was one.
I like to hear it. And if you had one thing you want to say to the Green Wall right now, going into your first ever Grand Finals at a Call of Duty World Championship, what do you want to say?
I just want to say thank you guys so much. It feels like every event's a home event being on this team, so it's amazing.
Thank you so much, Mercules. Best of luck.
Thank you.
From challengers to the championship match, Mason Ramsey has blown the roof off the Call of Duty universe. Wow. You take a look at his numbers, he is right up there with the great Matthew Piper. It gave Formal, it gave the greatest controller player to grace multiple titles.
Yeah, I mean, Matt's an absolute monster. The fact that you have graphics comparing you to Formal is just impressive in and of itself. Mercules on a fantastic run here at Champs.
Mercules, though, is going up against another player that has risen from challengers. He's been in the CDL, but he hasn't been in Champs for 4 years. We welcome Neptune back as Vancouver Surge is in their third championship battle of the season. They were here twice in the regular season, but Joe, they didn't win a single game on Championship Sunday. The team seems to fade. How do they right the wrongs of the past, and what has been different for Vancouver? They've already gone 2 3-0s over our #1 and 2 seed and 2 Game 5 Droolers.
I think, yeah, that's kind of the key. Is they've been tested early at this tournament. They've gotten past their big test. You've gotten over that LA Thieves hump. Then you clutch up when you need to, right? Like last night, even going to a couple of Game 5s. Those are just long days, grueling days. Your adrenaline is going. I don't know, just that clutch factor. That sort of, all right, we can do this. We've gotten through all the toughest tests. We've gotten back to a championship Sunday.
04 has looked great with a third AR. We've talked about how that's impacted the pace. Abuza has played phenomenal, but I feel like we keep talking about Neptune and Nasty. Who has had the bigger impact recently? Who needs to have a bigger game going up against Optic Texas?
Neptune has had the biggest impact, at least positively, of course. And I just think it's insane thinking back to like his story and the way it's gone, having been in the CDL, having been on teams alongside players like Hydra, who we consider one of the best, like Krim, and having to battle his way back onto the main stage from challengers. And to have such a large impact. Like, I don't believe, unless you were keeping up with challengers, you would understand how good Neptune was until we saw him slotted into Vancouver Surge. And then when you'd ask me, you know, who kind of has the most pressure, I almost want to put it on 04 and Abuza right now. They've been a little inconsistent up and downs, but we had some great performances out of them yesterday. I'm excited to see what they pull out today.
Optic flawless so far, but this is their first best of 9. They will be truly tested across all of the maps, as we will have an incredible grand final in store for us potentially. Joe, let's take a look at our maps and modes and walk me through how this works in the big series.
Yeah, so obviously, you know, Optic are going to have a lot of advantages here. So they're going to opt to get rid of red card hard points to that vault control, which is one of the strongest there for Surge.
Yep.
I think if you look at this layout in the best of 9, for me, Surge has to just win early. The back half, when you look at the double haciendas into the rewinds, that is just not a strong point for Vancouver Surge. If you're Surge, you need maps 1 or 2 just to slow down this momentum of Optic, but we saw it last year. If Optic get ahead early, the crowd behind them, this could be a quick one.
You got to be up 2-1 headed into that vault hardpoint. Seriously, if you're Vancouver, because the back end of this, as you mentioned, they don't like those Hassies in the rewinds. They've had virtually no success there if you're Vancouver. So early on, that's their strength. They have to start out hot.
They have to.
It's time to lock it in with our Scuff Pick'ems, the final pick'em of 2025. Alley Cat, do us the honors. Where are we going first?
Look, I asked the people this morning. Those who know. I'm going with Vancouver Surge. The curse continues.
Vancouver Surge to kick the night off. Joe?
Listen, man, I think it would be awesome to have an Optic Merc with a ring, so I'm going to go Optic.
Optic Mercules.
I like that one, Joe. I'm going to go with Optic as well. They have been unstoppable. This is for the back-to-back.
Vancouver has been to 2 grand finals. This is their 3rd. They don't get blanked, but it's Optic Texas taking it game 8. I got Texas getting it done back to back. Ladies and gentlemen, the predictions are in. Put yours in the chat right now because the Black Ops 6 Grand Finals begins.
Optic stacks the points. Optic Gaming are the champions of the world.
You know, the story truly is.
So, baby, it's time.
Turn this team around.
LA Thieves have taken Surge all year long with legacies in the making. Vancouver Surge get their first win on the board.
You're going home. Optic Texas have been perfect.
Man, it feels amazing, man, especially what we've gone through as a year. Me and Brandon, I'm so happy right now.
Job's not finished, but we're going to keep this momentum going, and we're looking to win this tournament.
Lock in, Ontario. We've got ourselves a battle. It's not just one. Everybody is having their moment. Put your forward. This is one point with the nasty. Shotzi gets all 4, wiping them off the board. He won. Climax 10. Bang! Travis for the 1v2. Just flips the round on its head. Mr. Takeover. Hydra. Oh my God! It's unheard of. This man is going. Everybody.
Another one. Roll start!
That's pretty sick. That's pretty dope.
The stage is being set for the most explosive finale of the year. Our final two teams have made it to the summit of our league, and now only one organization can reach the pinnacle of Kai Champs. And it's time to bring on our first two squads. Get ready, everybody, because coming from all the smoke of the losers bracket, get loud for the Vancouver Surge.
Not only do they already have one of the best placements their organization has ever seen, they are looking to come from losers round one to a championship ring. And it's a roster full of players that have been overlooked, underrated, and have made a statement. And they've got to go through the green wall.
Yes, they do.
Yes,
they do. And now, the next squad coming to the stage. They've been playing perfect all tournament long. Looking to defend that trophy and keep it in the South. Your 2024 World Champions. Make some noise for Optic, Texas. Defending champs looking to get another ring. Dashy, Shotzi, and Hoop looking to cement their legacy. Mercury's looking to build his. It's going to be a tough battle, but they have walked through everybody so far in this tournament. It's the grand final.
boys.
It's Optic, Texas going up against Surge. Yes, it is. We have the Kings of the North versus the Kings of the South here in our league. But only one of these squads can lift this trophy and be Call of Duty champions. But now who shall it be? It's time to find out. Ontario, make some noise for our squads on the stage. Your Call of Duty champs starts now.
What a tournament it has been. Legacies on the line. We have seen some of the most unbelievable upsets in Call of Duty history take place over the last few days. Might see another one today. Who knows, though, folks? My name is Miles Ross, no relation to Bob, and this is Chance, and we are ready for one hell of a tournament.
And this is going to be a fun one. All the prep work I did coming into it, it was not for this grand finals. Let me tell you, it has been a story of upsets. And for Optic, those fans have gone through a gauntlet this year, as the players have. How excited they are to see their team right back on the main stage.
To get a terrible year with a fantastic performance at Champs, Optic did the same thing last year, and my God, they're trying to do it again here. The same could be said in its own way for Vancouver Surge. 2 second-place finishes, no wins or no map wins in either of those matchups. To get one here would truly be something special.
And these are two teams with stories intertwined. Vancouver Surge had Hook on their roster last year. They wanted something different. It was an immediate regret, and they end up picking up Neptune, and he was the panacea for the poison that they were dealt with in stage 1. But you lose a Hook, now you gotta face off against them, and it is the ultimate revenge to get a win on this stage. But of course, the storyline's out of control. Rambo Ray, former coach of Optic Texas. I mean, listen, it spans decades between these two guys. Who's coach, who's a player, how many rings we have on the stage. Karma might have 5 on one hand.
He might. He's also taken Ray down in a grand finals or 2 as well. So, no love us. The competition runs deep.
Come on, boys. Fucking do this
what a
shit.
series we have on our hands. The first map, Hacienda Hardpoint.
And everyone knows how important this first map is. Optic right now have been perfect in this tournament, a momentum-based team. If Vancouver give it away, well, on the flip side, we know for Vancouver, no stranger to a grand finals. They have yet to get a map win.
Here we go.
Here we fucking go, chat. Come on, baby. Let's get it, boys.
Optic Texas yet to drop a map so far in the tournament. Vancouver Surge, they're a handy-dandy team when it comes to hardpoint. Into it we go. Nasty and Neptune finding the kills, get the opening time.
Hey, stopping all the flanks rolling through. Who might make the impact, but at least you shut down Mercules off the rip. Anytime he falls in the feed, Vancouver gonna breathe a sigh of relief. There you
nice,
go.
Baby.
3 there from Optic. The time is theirs.
Yeah, 3 dead's a massive moment now. Not only get some hardpoint time. We play first to 250 here in the COD League. You're going to make your way over towards the new hard point on the top right-hand side of the mini-map as well. Every minute they're going to change positions. Our players know where they're at. 3 dead again now. Optic, though, they're the ones gone.
And you got a Boozer, sophomore season. Him and Nasty looking to join the ranks of the EU GOATs, trying to be the first one to get that ring. And they got the setup around P2. It has been a struggle point this hill for Optic Texas. And right now, Vancouver trying to take full advantage.
This is a lovely P2. A very promising hill for a huge amount of hard point.
Nice, Merc.
Through the well, through the side.
Good shit, Shotzi. Come on, baby.
Through the driveway. Now trying to reinforce the players on point. And what do you know?
Nice.
Optic, what a break.
Shotzi playing this live, waiting for the team to pull up.
Every single player winning their gunfights, and Dasher with the Jackal gets on the board as well.
Counterattack on now for Surge. The quick reaction, they're going to have it indeed over to driveway. And Dashi, immaculate tracking. Big Bruce.
Nice, baby.
Lands 2, Mercules on the 3rd. Undeniable how good these two players are. Laser beams, I feel like the bullets miss are only intentional. Number 7, though, just slipped the net. Nasty might be able to get the players out of time, and there you go. A moment of mishap from Optic. The first mistake made, and that turns into a 4 down, and they spawn out. Vancouver, they're right back in it.
A massive moment for Vancouver. Optic are now trapped. They're going to battle their
So
way
we
through.
didn't spawn out, so we were actually able to get the scrap.
Before the new hard point comes up. Low left-hand side of the minimap, over defensive. Surge in position.
I mean, I get we spawned out from you, but...
And you got roamers all over the place. 0-4 behind enemy lines, trying to slow him down. Well, he gets the entry of Booza on time.
Nice, Shotzi.
Loses it to Shotzi.
Nice, baby.
The nuisance. He gets through. He breaks you down. Optic Texas are in.
Like a rash. Mercules can't get the second there, but the hard point now swarming with the green of Optic. And a sneaky play. Up over the top. Neptune gets himself involved in the fight. Can't get a second on a hook. Trades are there. Dashy last man left up on this side of the map. And there's a pinch
It was a
developing
good route by
now with
Neptune, I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie.
yeah,
I didn't know you can go around the outer part.
0-4, winning a gunfight from time. Dashy trying to be pushed out, and he's reading the spawns for the moment. 2 in the feed there from Optic, and Dashy gets the guy out of time as well. A battle here on P3, and Optic come out on top.
Way to get
Even
the
on
scrap.
the rotation. Optic there first, but the white arrows are coming. Shotzi takes him down.
Shotzi's got to win this, and he does.
Nice, baby. Come on.
Abuzer's not going to be in play for a moment. Nasty and Co, they're spawning on the right side of the map to Shotzi now, and they're going to make their way over to Rock. Another great hard point. You can accumulate a huge amount of time here with Optic in control. Let's go for a listen in.
He's going to slide in a sec. I'm here.
Open Nasty, 1 HP. Yeah,
They need me. Weak. Pinch.
One's pinch.
Two open.
He's hitting pinch. Close checkers. He was 1 shot.
One shot.
Nice. That's a good 2-piece.
Backed up.
I'm just take her out.
I'm chowing outer. I'm holding out. Outer dead.
Nice.
Inner dead. I'm absolute on time. I need to I'll block it. Close lane, bud.
I've open. Yo, one backed up lobby.
2 lambo.
Okay.
Good, 2 more lambo. Okay, stay out.
Nice. One guy's going touch fire on me.
Yeah, I'm picking up dark. Try to pick up close.
You ran like secret there.
I'm looking dark.
Jade, top dark. He jumped out. Flanking plat. Flanking plat. No cap.
Plat, one shot on me. Good call, dead.
Ah, shit on. Let's go, baby.
I'm pushed out there, plat. I'm spawn killing. Top plat, 0-4 dead. Plat, 1 shot. I was 1 shot up his. He's still plat up his.
One more. He's open and close.
Rat back off spawn.
Our close?
Yeah.
Bottom you, watch out.
I have your open shot. Open, dead. Another.
Yo, D plat. 1 HP Nasty. D plat.
Nice. Get that time.
Yo, make sure you block whoever's top close.
Yeah, should be good.
Yo, he's already top dark. Dead.
They're gonna go there.
One might go around.
1 shot opens a bullet nasty.
Yeah, they're going open. I'm helping you open. Watch your open. One guy's deep close.
Yeah, deep close.
Open.
1 shot close window. There's three out of
Just hold. Watch your front new. He's probably through.
Nothing front new. It could be through.
You guys hold.
Nothing front new. They could be in the back.
That's him. No, touch wild, Nancy. That was the first guy.
Nothing front new.
That was the first guy. We're good.
When is our top open? Our top open now.
Yo, we're spawning them well. We are spawning them well.
I'm looking at it.
Watch out. Help the time.
Got my front.
Yeah, I'm here as well. Just go. You can help him, Mace. Help him. Push the back of me. Help him. I'm trying on your side.
Oh, got me. Another one. Stay down.
Yo, stay down. Make it. Watch your center. Watch your center. Center dead.
Nice shit.
Another one at a time. Go for it.
Okay, go.
Taking the water out. You go front with it.
I killed it back there. Unbelievably calm there from Optic, and look, this is a perfect tracking of players. It is a perfect tracking of spawns. They're reading everything. That being said, Vancouver Surge, best P2 break team in the game on this hill. This is where they fight back to get through, but Shotzi looking to take it from you. It's a battle for the final 20.
Great stuff for Surge. Again, 3 dead, last man to be up. Hercules fighting his way forward. Trades are done there. Once again, though, looking for the awkward
Contested it for a pretty good amount of time.
Spawning on the right-hand side, it's Optic again. 0-4 on a 6 spree. Looking to get himself a Hellstorm to play with in a moment. That's going to be very useful in the new hill.
Yeah, Bait and Booza, let him slide out, get the action going. He just needs this kill. It could be a monumental impact, especially on a P4. He needs to secure this next one.
They want to give him at least one. He has nothing left to throw. It has to be a killer and assist.
Slam.
Nice, Shotzi.
That hurts a lot in the long run. We'll see how this hard point goes, though, because again, Optic have locked it down. You put all your chips in towards getting that streak, and you didn't necessarily put pressure on time. And no!
Nice.
Shotzi picks up 3 in a row.
4 dead, baby. Come on.
Superstar players make the big plays in the big
respawning
moments, and
him.
Shotzi right now is doing it all. Double positive over a minute in the hill, and he just won every single key gunfight. That is a man hunting for his 3rd ring.
Going for that 3 spree. You'll get 4 kills before he gets to the ring, though. Oh, what a move. Omni movement keeps him alive in the play for a minute longer, and a couple more now for the front side of the hard point. Shotzi have moved from inside time. Fighting for the kills. Contest is good. Vancouver holding it together.
Yes, way to play your life shots.
By the way, he's just buying so much time. His spree continues, but him just contesting allows his teammates to get fully set up and new. So Mercury's has been lying in wait, ready for the kills.
He's got himself hard point right now. Optic Texas with the lead. We're going to see Vancouver Surge trying at the break here on Rock. Let's go for a listen in.
Oh, good.
I'm going office. You can kill him.
He's on office. Don't let me get shot from P2.
He's office.
Okay. I'm not turning then.
I spawned there.
Nice, boys. Nice.
Let's go, Tommy.
I'll go front, okay? You guys go mid.
Fucking boy. Maybe the fire. Yeah, probably the fire. I think I did.
He's not pushing up front. Fire, weak. Shotzi's low fire, okay?
Nice.
He's just gonna. Sit down. 2-0. Go close. I'm gonna have to open.
3-5, 2-0. Show CM dash.
I'm
They're not out yet. They have
I'm sitting back.
One was on spawning.
I'm open. They're gonna do some finishes. Just take a flower around. One more
Shotzi.
Getting close to the end here, the business end of our Hacienda hardpoint. Neptune alive in the hill, trying to stay alive. The comms. As chaotic as your life now, with 3 dead. We're looking at a big moment.
Let's
here
go,
for
boys.
Optic.
Come on.
Yeah, they do not
Close
have
it out
a choice
here.
in the matter of Vancouver. There was nothing they could do on this map. Shotzi just pop takeover. Not even saying they're hitting the pre-fires. You are walking in the bullets. You are walking into death. 10 points away in Optic secure. Map number 1.
5 for Dashy, 5 for Shotzi. A few more points now. Anyone here? Close by. Oh, it's another from Bruce on time. And that is map number
Let's go,
1.
baby. Let's fucking go.
Draw first blood.
Let's fucking go, Shotzi. Get loud, baby. Come on.
Opening here in our grand finals. Young Shotzi. He talked trash at the start of the year and it didn't pay him much. Now, it seems to be going okay.
They were saving the build-up for their powers for this very moment. This is an unbelievable performance in map number 1. Shotzi just went double positive, 27 in 13. And obviously, his multi-kills were a spectacle, locking down his rotations, especially shutting down 0-4. Vancouver were fighting back. They created these moments to get back in the game. He was having none of it in his duo. Right there next to him, 26 in 19 from Hook. That is feed up a comfortable map 1 win. And they remain perfect. That is 10 maps in a row at champs. Optic, undeniable.
Yeah, this is a real powerful string of dominance. We've not seen the likes of this in a hot minute, folks. Highlights from map number 1. Vancouver Surge with some good looks at the first set of hard points. We'll see the game flow in a moment. After the second P1, there was no going back. Optic caught fire. And that train ran all the way to 250. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, and this moment right here from Shotzzy too, like they made that mistake on P2 Optic did. All 4 players spawn out. Shotzzy finds that route, pops a 2-piece on time, and any momentum Vancouver could have gotten, crushed. Any, like, just again, multi-kills on multi-kills. The man has the vision. He's not hyperactive in the comms. That man is in the game.
Yeah, it really is. A couple of nice moments here from 04. This is the beginning of the 6th spree. And the end of it, as Shotzzy picks up an insane 2-piece here on the back line. Again, that is a huge moment with Surge. Maybe a little bit too much time thinking, a little bit less time in-game and making those heads-up plays and those aggressive plays that we've seen them make all tournament long. One of the stronger teams in hardpoint. Surge just got turned inside out there by Optic. That's map 1.
And how about that look? There are no regrets anymore. He is playing with absolute fire. And the Des talked about it, and this is the main theme, right? Optic 10-0. They've had a perfect tournament thus far, and in the grand finals, Vancouver Surge. Right now, they're 0 for 9. They are struggling. They need the momentum. You can't give Optic any. And of course, they need some themselves. A painful start.
All right, dealership best indeed, baby.
With the opportunity for Vancouver to get the bounce back, but it's a dicey one.
The dealership's a fun one. We've seen a couple of these already. We've got Surge, have got wins on it previously against Heretics. So it's an explosive map. It's a new addition here to the PO6 pool and to the cold competitive side of things. Where are you feeling about this one, mate? Momentum was obviously a big deal, but I think this could be a Surge comeback.
Well, you know, if we're looking at this from the Vancouver perspective, we saw them play this map against Miami. They were hammering the A site, very consistent about getting the bomb down, but they were not able to hold on. Vancouver actually has the best palm plant rate in the league on this map. And on the flip side from Optic, they're not good at the retakes. They have not had success on dealership. However, in the game mode, they do have a Mercules now, the extra weapon. He is a 3.0 KD. Dashy's got a 2.38 in Shotzzy. I mean, mediocre, only hanging out with a 1.3. I mean, these guys have been absolutely bonkers. Mercules, in the 3 S&Ds he's played, he's only died 8 times.
8 times in 3 search destroys at champs. It is indeed a record. He's not going to quite match the 700 kills that Formal got across his tournament, but it's a different era, folks. It's a little different these days. The kills count a little bit wilder. Here we go, map number 2. Dealership, search and destroy. It's first to 6. Our teams will take turns attacking and defending bomb sites. You've only got 1 life.
All right, chat. Time to go 11-0.
And again, Vancouver incredibly efficient at getting the bomb down on this map, and Optic traditionally not good on the retakes. That being said, we know they've got the tech. They've got the wall bang spot. Shotzzy loves his action over towards A. Hook has shown off the goods over towards the B site. They have had a month to prepare for this very map and very moment. Right now, Optic are full speed ahead.
But there's some of the players who showed us some of the tech on this map first time round. Looks like we're going to B. Hook's going to be the man of the moment. Shoulders thrown, intel gained, but Duel is now on. 04, will the stun connect? Yeah, it does. Not enough to force the fight. Neptune there, up close and personal as well. And what do you know? After the smoke clears, after the stuns are finished, it's a nade from 04.
That was the frontline trenches. That was no man's land with the number of nades that just landed. You got Mercules playing a cheeky spot. If Vancouver elects to go for B, he should be good for 1.
Oh, Boozer, nice slow from the back line there. Mercules has found himself a corner and unaware though.
Oh my God.
The fellas have managed to get themselves into the bomb site. Planted, that's a surprise. But they have not accounted for young Mercules. Dash on the side. The first peppering. Man down, number 1. 2v3.
Oh, wow.
Deaths again. 1v3 now for Dashy. 25 seconds.
Yeah, just has the angle on the bomb. Dashy, massive problem to solve.
Okay, 20 to go. Reposition, re-challenge. He's running out of time, and Surge know that. He needs 7.5 seconds to defuse the bomb. Kills or not, time was against him. Surge on the board.
And that is a round they so desperately needed. Abuza with a fantastic pickup on Shotzzy. Typically the movement on point, that shoulder being thrown, he just did not have the vision to spot out Abuza, and he dropped them in an instant. That's a good first blood. Great follow-up from Vancouver, and they can slow the pace down just a touch.
Yeah, Abuza's first blood as well, and Dashi from way deep. He's got the angles here. You can't take these secrets with you into Black Ops 7. We're going to see the goods pulled out here, and maybe some of them in a couple of weeks' time. But until then,
we got to square up into the A side.
Glass shatter, nades explode. 04 trying to get involved in the fight. Optic on the tactical retreat, Dashy with the coverage.
Yeah, they backed him down. Dash is being left just to see if he can pick up an air in 04, but that bomb over towards B. Hoop now leading that charge, and Optic, if they can control the middle of the map, so they got all the pieces in place. It's just a matter of trying to get this bomb down.
I mean, Neptune's in a position here to maybe get a kill. He gets stabbed in a dash. He sends it forward, traded out.
Yeah, good trades.
3v3 now. But 04, he's in position as well to get something going. Shotzzy, is your timing great or is your timing bad? We're going to find out in a second. B-bomb being planted. Here we go. Shots in from Hook. Abuza now suppressed. Have to back on up. Great damage. 04 from the window. Can't get the 2.
Nice.
1v1.
I gave him the head.
Rips the head of Shotzzy clean off.
Yeah, Shotzzy has just been a few pixels on his screen, but that's all Abuza needs to work with, and that is 2 rounds in a row. Frankly, in my mind, I'm thinking that's good plays from Optic. Hopping off the bomb at the right time, the communication clearly being shown off, but not enough to slow that man down. 3-0 start for Abuza.
Yeah, that's nice stuff. Spicy rounds as well. A-bomb site has a lot of exploding cars near it, folks. I mean, you in the venue know this place shakes when they go, but for those at home who maybe are unaware, it is a minefield out there. And it's where we're going this round. Thank you very much, Surge. Do what they can to clear those out with their own nades. They're not going to get too much information, and the trophies are going to help out for the time being.
Dash is playing a little aggressive as well. He's got Hook here for support, and Mercury's looking through the garage door. So plenty of presence on the defensive end to try to slow this one down. And Vancouver, they want it. They are moving forward.
Neptune. Smooth moves, and somehow Abuza finds another. He's on a 4 spree. And Neptune, oh, what a spot. Oh, a little bit eager. Unreal. Surge, another electric round, 3-0.
All good.
Here on Dealership.
Full speed ahead, 3 for 3 on the first blood front, and that is an aggressive play call as well. All the presence there on defense. Vancouver happy to square up, and Abuza, this is where he has been at his best all year. The A Street on Dealership, he has made it his home. A lot of teams try to avoid him if possible, and for good reason. Right now, untouchable.
That's the 5 sprees, guarantees himself an RCXD car, much like the one you saw in the introduction to this very matchup. Nades up and over towards the A site as well. So Vancouver, they've stacked up over towards B, but that stun tells you plenty. Watch those arrows move soon. Shotzzy, he's going to be the man on the flank.
And I think Abuza might be calling in the RC car as well, so you're going to get the information on the retake. Actually, he's playing up top, so they're expecting the pressure to be pushing through.
Oh!
But there's the nades, there's the RC car, and there goes Optic.
Run, Bruce, run! It's on your heels, and if it's not on your heels, Neptune is. The car's there for it as well. There's now Shotzzy on the roam looking for something, and he can't even catch a kill. Another perfect round from Vancouver Surge.
Yeah, and they're starting to feel it now. Get those juices flowing, knock off the Rust after map number 1. Nasty, nice smile on his face, and it was 04 with the RC car there. The moment he got out, a free kill falls into his lap. It's not just Abuza, that is perfect. 04, 5-1. And the difficulty of playing on this site with no trophies. The expectation is you will be met with nades.
Yeah, the timing as well of the RC car. There's so much smoke there created by the car exploding. You're going to sneak in there and maybe catch another player out, but beautiful stuff from Surge. 6-0 from Abuza. He has himself the Hellstorm here in a Champs Grand Final, and here it comes.
Everybody towards the middle of the map. You got Mercules outside. Free bomb plant though. You don't have to worry about the vent just yet. No connection, but easy plant, and this is the test. Optic's ability to retake this A site.
Yeah, they completely vacated. Surge, nowhere to be found. No trophies, no nothing, no show. Couple of explosions here or there. Tags in a Shotzzy. Neptune working the flank. Dashy watching it diligently. Time ticking. Who will draw first blood? It's Nep on the flank. 04 down as well. And what a round! Dashy alone. 1v3. Hope fading here on Dealership. And from the top rope, a swanton bomb of Surge splashes Optic. Map point.
Superman looking to go Super Saiyan. That is big man jumping off the top. making it work, and that is an 8-1 start. How relaxed and composed 04 is. Him and Abuza, it is their sophomore year together, and here they are on the main stage. He came in as a rookie, and you had longtime players chirping him. He bites back in game.
Yeah, well, we put a lot on the line when it comes to talking trash against 04. 1 round away from Vancouver Surge, not only tying up the series, but finding their first win in a finals. No better place to do it with an aggressive round towards A. Luke's pumped the brakes with damn good reason. They are outside the threshold. Here comes the hit. And 04 doesn't check the right corner. First blood's there, but the trades are instant. Mercules bangs up, has to run away.
Neptune backing players down. Shotzzy right now praying on the flank. Somebody slips through, but no dice for the moment. Might be a standoff battle. Nasty's thinking about the idea. Do not want to scam in a 3v3.
They're trying to back up. Oh my good God, the timing in the middle of the map is also unbelievable. Nasty gets it. Shotzi's gone, and now you're trapped. It's a rock, a hard place, and soon to be 1-1 here in the finals. Mercules alone. What kind of magic can he conjure up? Nothing. Surge.
Okay.
Elation. The first map in a grand finals. And 1-1 here at Champs.
Breaking the seal. You never forget your first, and there we go. We got ourselves a series, a perfect slamming of a 6-0. Every single strat calibrated and ready to go. The bomb plant successful in the first blood.
All good,
even
all
more
good.
Impressive. Hook, uncharacteristically, 4 first deaths that map. Vancouver, they had identified him as the potential threat, and they took him down.
Abuza yet to drop a life there in that search and destroy. 7-0, the inverse bond. An unbelievable look, and again, great homework being done there clearly by Optic. They knew what was coming their way, but they were just unable to deal with Surge. A little bit of luck, a little bit of magic. Nasty, the final kill on the shot. See there, perfect timing through mid. By the end of the day, 6-0 is one hell of a statement.
Yeah, and of course the assist looking good as well. Everybody being a contributor there on the side of Vancouver, and Shotzi chirping like crazy after map number 1. Well, had to eat the pill on map number 2. So we got ourselves a battle on the main stage. It'll be protocol control that we are going to next. That is going to set the tone.
Yeah, control, very, very different kind of game mode here in our grand finals. A little bit of a love child between Search and Destroy and Hardpoint. Love to always say that. More on that a little bit later, but for now, 1-1 going into our first control. Des, hot stuff already.
Was not expecting to be working this early already. A 6-0 in Search and Destroy brings us here with a 1-1 record, and you heard Chance say it. They finally popped it, right?
Yeah.
They got their first win in a grand final, Joe. What can they do from here? And also, we were wondering, what happens to Optic once they get bloodied? Finally, they've been punched in the mouth.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like, there is an advantage for Surge right early. We talked about this with some of their stronger maps, and they got one, right? That's what they needed. And in a BO9, you play for Search and Destroys, right?
Okay.
This Surge team, you have been a team much longer than this Optic team. This Optic team's map pool is going to be tested, but they come out and win that hard point number 1. Looks great, but Search and Destroy, man, this dealership was perfection out of Surge.
Ali, you told me it might come down to 04 and Abuza today. Well, they combined for 15-2 in Search and Destroy. Abuza didn't die.
This is an incredible showing. If you're on the side of Vancouver Surge and you're a fan of them right now, if 04 and Abuza are shooting like this, yes, dealership is a strong map for Vancouver, but it should be for Optic Texas as well. 4-1 heading into this right now. I think the biggest thing for me right now is Vancouver Surge just played this so patient, and also getting these opening goals number 2 on the season. They were actually able to convert them during this series, shutting down Optic Texas, not really giving them a whole lot of wiggle room, getting pressure up on the map, man.
Yeah, I love the approach to Vancouver. I mean, you saw it in the Miami series a little bit, how they wanted to play this, where it's like, we're going to take A away.
Yeah, if we would have had a trophy down that round that we planted and stuff, then we probably would have gotten one
and nothing could work for
and been able to like shake up their momentum.
Remember when this map first got added to the map pool, he was just locking down
the fact that they were just like getting lucky kills. They were like how they said they're playing it safe.
Once again, he was lights out here in game 2.
It's a little bit of history in the making. Will we see our first ever team make the losers bracket run to wear the crown here at Champs? Rambo Ray tried to do it back in Call of Duty Ghost alongside Nameless and Study. Now he's trying to do it at the helm with Vancouver. And Joey D. Holy crap, the whole crew is here tonight, Joe. We got Protocol loading up for Game 3, but talk to me about this first respawn. What did you learn on Hacienda?
Well, honestly, I thought it was like pretty sloppy from both sides. There was a lot of breaks at some of the early money hills. There was good responses, but it was just the Optic multi-kills. They came in at the right times. The breaks were clean. There was a moment, I think it was a key moment. It was like the second P2.
Okay.
04 goes on a spree, and he pushes out of the hill with 15 seconds left. He would have gotten a Hellstorm. If he gets that Hellstorm, I think they break a P3 or a P4. They don't. They get stalled out right there. So I think that was a big mistake from him. But you tie up the series.
Maybe play for streaks a little bit more in the future. We're going to dial in more on one more play. What do you got for me, Ant?
Yeah, and to elaborate on that, Joe, they could have used the streak right here,
yes,
and it would have been massive. So let's jump into Optic on their breaks this weekend have just been lights out. So we're going to roll this clip, and then we'll jump into the telestration here in a moment. So you're going to see Ron Rockhill, and this is what I like to call end-game setup if you're Vancouver. They're going to get to a flawless setup. So right here, degree of difficulty, max level difficulty if you're Optic Texas, and this is what they've been doing so well this weekend. You're going to see number one, this is Hook. He's going to go through, kill 7, and that's going to open up mid-hallway closed, so 2 players on Optic Texas can go over towards time. And it's really the nitty-gritty on how they're playing these moments in these situations. So when they get closer to this break, I'll tell you exactly what Optic Texas are doing. So right here, you see Hook gets to come onto Nasty. Now I need to get more info. Okay, nobody's on the backside. I died, so we know there's 2 players left near or around the hill. So Mercules, he's trying to just get some information. You're going to send Shotzi in. He's going to kill number 5. And then right here, you know, since this guy's on the hill and Hook just cleared this area, last guy has to be Lambo. So Shotzi immediately focuses the player towards Lambo, finds the 2-piece, and this is Optic Texas poetry in motion. This is how you break a hill. Vancouver were just in the end game setup. Everybody's making the perfect play, the perfect call, and executing at the highest level imaginable.
Vancouver spreading out on the money hill, and they get punished for it. Optic just busting through the door and taking away game number 1. We have another respawn coming up, but it is Control. Alley Cat, give me 2 players to look at. What are you eyeing going into this game 3?
If I'm looking at the side of Optic Texas, I'm looking at Shotzi right now. I feel like him getting lost in this protocol is going to be huge for Optic Texas's success. And on the side of Vancouver Surge, I'm going to stick with 04. I think he needs a little bit of redemption after that map number 1. That map number 2 was electric. I think he brings it into map 3.
I got to say, it feels great to have the packed house here in Ontario. Welcome in, everybody. It is time for game number 3 as we send it back to the casters.
Thank you very much. Beautiful decks. Got players to get you ready to get back onto stage as we load up Control. Great quick scope there. Appreciate that. Lots of lovely intel passed over for you viewers at home, wondering how you can become a pro. Pro tip, it's really hard.
Extraordinarily difficult. I play 12 hours a day. I cannot sniff a kill against guys like this. 04 on this map yesterday hit some of the best shots I have seen in all of Black Ops 6. He was gunning people down cross map with the Jackal off of the P2 heady nonetheless. And for a game mode that over the course of the year for Vancouver, it has been a struggle in Control on every single map. As of late, they have found their form. Not unbeatable, but extremely good, and especially so that protocol they had against Miami looked good. It has set the table for this map. They are capable. They have proven they can take Optic down. Now are 10-1 at champs. Still the front runners.
History made already. Well, not even in the map 3. The game of Control now underway. It is first to 3-round wins. We'll take turns attacking and defending these 2 zones. 30 lives either side. If you run out, you lose.
Oh, they're challenging Mercules. Good luck with that one. That sounds like a nightmare to me. And already you're getting tags in from what feels like a ghost. No amount of comfort. 20 seconds in the round have gone by, and Vancouver haven't even shot their guns, and Shotzi's behind you.
Got Shotzi behind you. That would have been an amazing kill, but again, Shotzi, lots of damage dealt. Neptune trying to move into the trade. An ideal scenario to find yourself in now. Trying to battle towards the middle of the map, but terrible news for Surge. Optic are everywhere.
Yeah, they've got the lockdown. Mercury picks up 2.
Nice,
and there's the flex. Good for 3.
Flexing big time. Woo! He is soaring today on a Hook. Can he get the second? No, trades are there. Once again, Surge trying desperately to get out of spawn. There are 2 more Optic members in there.
Half the round is gone. Dashy's the setup, man. Shotzi's behind you, and now you're stuck. Number 7 and number 5 got to create space. 04 wins a fight in the feed, but Dashy playing for the spawners.
Still playing for spawners. At least somebody has managed to make their way out, and it's going to be 04, but at this point in time, you have to get on the zone. You need to stop the clock. You cannot do so without a body on it, and that's A, slowly being captured. Anyone in position to help defend this?
As 04, he drops on the other side of the map, now eyes forward. Slow and steady. One segment, no, doesn't get sealed. As Surge are still in spawn.
Yeah, they can do absolutely nothing. They are down to 14 lives. They're going to lose this round. The question is how badly. Not a single tick of progress is going to go through unless they can get this last-ditch effort, but it is a hope and a prayer to even get there. That is a perfect round of defense from Optic.
So boys,
lives, Optic
come on.
12. All Surge had. That was a beatdown in round 1.
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, they got the spawn trap right from the jump. Even off the break, no one on Vancouver making moves because they got locked out everywhere. Underground route was taken care of. Mid-map was taken care of. The grass route also under lock and key. And Mercules, no nerves right now on the main stage. Third tournament at this level, playing with a bunch of world champs by his side, and he is looking like the MVP. Beautiful round 1.
What a story for Merc. We'll get back on that a little bit later. Round 2's on its way. Well, you swap sides here in controls. Vancouver Surge will be defending now. Optic, they'll be on the attack. Let's see if Surge can apply the same kind of pressure we saw in the previous round.
Looking for some space. Shotzi, no time wasted. Does get first blooded though. The trade not quite there. So an opening break for Vancouver. Needed to take things slow when the gunfights. They have done so.
We've seen this sort of trend in this tournament already. Occasionally be very defensively heavy, or it could be an offensive shootout, and this time around looks like defense reigns supreme. Dashi holding the back line down. 04 still trying to keep them contained. Out to the right flank, no trades, now we've got him, and Hook soaring his way out.
Well, able to get out over towards the B site, but helicopter control, Nasty has it, and if you're forced to go this direction, well, Neptune will be a thorn in your side. And once again, you don't have helicopter, Optic are forced to go to B.
Yeah, we're on B now. Looking at a bit of a momentary stack. Here comes 04 from the stairwell. Is anyone going to check it? Stun connect. Breach and clear. Neptune over the top. Mercules, what a 2. Perfect transition. Boozer gets it. Only can get 1 as Mercules' roll continues on 4.
Yeah, and well, you've opened up the helicopter, so now you can finally go towards this A site, go for the standard push. Optic only down 5 lives, so the potential in the kills column is there. Problem is, less than 30 on the clock, and now, if you're looking at the minimap, Vancouver are crawling around your base.
Yeah, they're all over it. That's all you want to see as a Surge fan. However, on towards A, a lone man gets out. And now a little bit of space to work with. Contest done. Neptune saves the zone. 20 seconds. Mercury's down as well. Nep starting to get hot.
Yeah, and this is good trust as well. 04 didn't bite on the A pressure. He was trusting his teammates to win the gunfights. They do so. Nasty has the help. Number 6 over top. There's the teamwork. There's the coordination. A 4-man wipe in the feed, and defense reigns supreme. Perfection on both sides. No ticks of progress. If you hate playing the objective, you're loving this game right now.
1-1 here in control. It's only taken 3 minutes and 37 seconds, so not that is just testament to the fact we have not seen a huge amount of objective play. That's crazy.
Just for the idea of how bad these spawn traps is, you had round number 1 for Abuza, started off 0-6, really struggling the offensive round there. Dashi only had to go 1-1 in that first round. It was feet up because his teammates were doing everything well. He went 1-6 the following round. So your main ARs are struggling because the SMGs, I mean, they're just existing inside of your spawn.
Yeah, we saw 04 having a really nice time there by Pillars, same way Hukan Shotson did in the previous round. Swap sides once again. Will Optic have the same good looks on defense?
And if you're struggling on the attack, you need to get opening break.
Off the rip, not looking great. Neptune's trying to change that. And he's got out. Wrong gun for the job. Mercules wants the chow.
Mercules doing a great job just to making sure he was denying access to the steps, making sure Neptune couldn't take any space and draws him back in. So heads up plays there from Mercules and Optic, who once again off the opening break. I mean, they've made it here and it is a nightmare.
Oh man, again.
All right, Shotzi with the 3.
It's going to come to a close quite quickly. Again, you've not necessarily got the numbers here, Optic, but you do have the positioning. Man upstairs, now down and out. Over to A we go, and what do you know, boys? Fresh air in the lungs.
Finally, true opening, and honestly, at this point, you're happy if you can get a single tick, so if they can get 1, maybe worth celebrating, but still, the pinch is rolling through, Hooks on the back line, everybody falling outside of the hill. Vancouver are up right now in the kills column, but they finally clear their base. You get rid of Hook, now you can move.
And they've got a segment that might well get the defense to the final round. Force spree for Abuza from the top window. Couple more here. Mercules and Dashi both being held at bay. This is an AR player's paradise right now. 30 seconds to go on the round. Woo! Makes it a 5.
Great timing. You still need to get somebody to the zone, though. Nasty took the underground route. He's looking to make the pinch. Abuza's clearing space up front. And there's Nasty on the pinch. That's 3 in the feed. Now you hit the stack. You're looking to get the zone.
Single life advantage right now for the Vancouver boys. Best a 3-man stack, 4-man stack. The whole team. The zone's gone. 1 minute and 20 to play. Nades up over the top. Abuza's spree comes to a close, but he may well have got the Hellstorm just from the points alone.
Oh, they just lost all the pressure on the map as well. 04 is going to get traded out, and everybody tucked back in their spawn. Going to have to fight back out of this one. They got a little bit of time to work with, but you are still at square one.
Yeah, no Hellstorm to get you out of this situation either. Lovely work from Abuza. He has become quite the demon in the 1v1 on this map. Helping the boys fight their way out. We can't account for the man behind him, though. Mercules finds himself in a flank once again.
And I love the positioning right now from Optic. Doubled up over towards grass. They know if they're forced to go this direction, they've adjusted their defensive set. We are making these adjustments on the fly. And as good as it is, kills being exchanged. Neptune's behind you, and he wins the gunfight on Dashi. The B site's open.
Potential 2-man stack. Oh, but Mercules, he's still upstairs. Cleaned up from top mid. 04's having to do this essentially alone. Got to win this 1v1 fight. Huge! 30 seconds, pause, 7 lives either side.
And he's got the front man and Nasty. At least it's going to slow you down. That's the extra ticket progress gone. In a 6 versus 6, we might have a round of TDM.
They're going to soak up this time as much as they can. Hold on as best you can, boys. Neptune's in trouble. His legs are going to be sticking out any second now. There it is. Optic from over the top. 04 from over the top. Any coverage here? You're waiting for the boys to get out of spawners. 04 still behind enemy lines alone.
And he's buying you the time. This is also 2 ticks of progress. This is huge. Dashi looking for the 1v1. Traded out 3v3.
3v3. Mercules has taken the long way round. Neptune on zone. Wins his fight. Merc from upstairs. Down and out. Shotzzy gone. Vancouver somehow steal away the offense.
And they are barking. They can feel the energy flowing right there, and they had to work for both zones. They took their time. They had a minute to get out of their spawn. You had Optic everywhere. 2 players over towards grass. A player top trips. The 3rd guy down low in the spiral. Took him a long time to make it happen, and Abuza had to fight tooth and nail, but he just strung together a phenomenal round. He started off this game 0-6. 2 rounds later, he's got 19 kills. Abuza turning up on offense.
And we've seen it nearly all that way. So many unbelievable 1v1 fights. At this level, at this stage of the tournament, to bring a hot hand like this, the timing is simply perfect. Optic on attack. Vancouver, we've seen them win the defense before. Opening great. So far, not bad.
They're leaning over towards B. Dashi's trying to make that move. You see Mercules sort of leaning over for that support. And they know a player's going to be down low. You got a 2-front war going on right now. But you lost the battle over towards A, and Dashi 8-16, a little bit slow. Well, trying to heat up. If Abuza can do it, so can he.
Yeah, Bruce is definitely looking for a couple of flank plays now. In from behind, there we go. Helps out with the damage, keeps the life count even. Lets Mercules get to work.
Nobody in front of him just yet. But at least the A site's going to be a little bit clear for his teammates. Bad timing on the reload. Great adjustment. The kid is so quick. And he's playing his life. Look at this beautiful Call of Duty. That's 3 down to the feed. Slows you down. He might lose that one, but his teammates, again, on both of these zones.
Yeah, both zones getting captured now. 1 segment A, 2 segment on the way out of B. This is huge. They've net themselves a lovely position to be in. Can they capitalize? Shotzzy! The second not going to be there. Mercules still getting their job done over by A. Surge now flying out of spawn. The counterattack is on. They've got space to work with a B, but they have to win the fight for top mid. 1 problem dealt with. Here comes Hook. He's going to certainly help out here as the A zone again under pressure. 3 dead.
Got to capitalize. That
Nice,
A zone
baby.
is going to fall. How can you go towards B? Actually, Shotzzy gets gunned out of time, and they went to B maybe a little too quick.
Oh, Hook's still staying alive on B. They might still be able to get the capture. Abuza playing safe and steady. A big win. The B zone's safe as well.
Got to make a dive going over towards the A site. You have to secure it, and they should be fine. Could have been a scam, but it's secured, and they got 2 ticks of progress on B. Optic can taste this round win, but got to take your time, work your way out of spawn. Vancouver, that is 3 kills in a row.
It's not over yet.
14 lives either side, a minute and 30 on the game clock. The B zone is hanging on by a thread, a single segment, all that remains. Shotzzy now fighting his way forward. Players from down low do what they can, but that's the capture beginning.
Oh, this is it.
Has anyone got any eyes on there? There's multiple players. Anyone there to help contest this? Anyone there to help get these players out? And there's the contest. 0-4 over the top. Neptune traded. Not captured yet. Dashi wins his. Last man. Baboos wins it.
Traded out though. They've still got the pressure. They're going to be soaring towards the point. It was gunfights on the cross, and 0-4's good for 2.
Mercules gets dropped. It's a pixel away. Vancouver finally get there and secure a tiny foothold. Life count getting thin. The B zone secure again.
In Optic, they have so much time to work with. You can slow the pace down, or you can die one by one.
Hold on, folks. Everybody take a deep breath. No lives left for Optic. Shotzzy fighting from depth, and now Vancouver with a life lead and positioning. Mercules buys his boys some space from spawn.
You took out your spawn, but now 0-4 is going on the pinch as well. 40 seconds is plenty of time, but no respawns remaining. Look at the pinch. 0-4. He's got it dialed in. It's a freebie. 3 lives remaining.
He's got aims in the back pocket as well. This could be unbelievable. Onto the zone we now go. Optic, it's a 2-man stack potentially. Anyone here to counter this? Has got to get going quickly. Neptune has been red. Dealt with.
Nobody's home.
Let's go.
Optic.
Let's go.
The B zone.
Come on, baby.
Control now. Pulled the trick like a magician, snuck their way to the zone. The holes were open on the map, and Vancouver took their foot off the gas. A moment of panic. Optic capitalized. We're going the distance to a round 5.
First round, couldn't sniff a zone if they tried. Now, masterful work just to jump in the zone.
And if you remember the round where Vancouver won the attack, Shotzzy dolphin diving out of the lighthouse to make sure he dies and they don't give away the segment. A play like that gives you defense for the final round.
Here we go. Well, the final round records are fantastic for Surge. Oh dear. But the opening break is not so much. They're on the attack. And so far they've been pushed again to their spawn.
Up top, bad timing there from Nasty. Doesn't work out. Shotzzy gets
nice,
the kill.
baby. Come on.
Maintaining that pressure. Nearly 30 seconds gone by, yet to touch his zone.
Make his way out of bottom mid. Top, wow, Mercules from the gun. He is shooting right now. And Shotzzy still on a tear. A 3 spree from him. Dashi on zone, 0-4 timing. As he tries to infiltrate top middle, not a hope in hell. 45 on the clock.
And look at this setup. I mean, you got Hook playing a cheeky corner over towards grass. 2 players on the front lines watching over mid. No open avenues of attack at all. Shotzzy
nice.
raining hell.
Let's go, baby.
A 5 spree in trips.
Now Hook is behind your spawn. You have a moment or two to get into the play, and look at this. Hook's holding him back.
What a smart play.
The time goes red, 20 to play.
And look at Hook, he makes the smart play, he stays alive, and now he's behind even more players. He picks up the kill on 0-4, actually gets to stay up top, trips, but the teammates doing all the work.
23 to 17 right now, so you got him in the zone for a second. No love towards the B side of the map either. Optic spawning over there. They're going to make the foot race over. 10 to go.
10 to go. This is it. They stop the A zone. Dashi still behind them.
Baboos are down and out. Dashi keeping it all good on the inside. The battle now towards the top side of the map. Shotzzy gets him off the zone, and he's going to clear it as well. Anyone in position.
Dashi's still playing his life. Look at that.
So, it's not over yet.
Let's go, baby. Brick my motherfucking brick.
Defense reigns supreme.
Let's fucking go, baby. Come on.
Optic take the lead here in the grand finals.
And the difference maker in control. It is difficult to make these plays, but you know at a high level, it is better to make sure you lose by death than the objective. When Optic were dwindling on the lives, it's a 3v3, it's intense. One shot he knew that they had lost it, he dives out. He makes sure he dies rather than giving away those ticks. Vancouver Surge, they let the pressure up. They had multiple people alive on the map. They had the setup going. They let Optic to the objective, and they lose in
Let's
traumatic
fucking go,
fashion.
baby. Come on.
Not just that painful loss, they lose the defense in the final round. A mishap there from Vancouver. Optic, they took full advantage.
A big Bruce, he was shooting. 14 assists, not a massive amount of damage, but you can see from the highlights, some fantastic work being done. Mercules again, a shot of life into the Optic Texas roster they so sorely needed this season.
Wait for the boys to play their lives and shit, bro. Playing in their spawn.
In the control. The Vancouver Surge, it's not been great all year long. It just simply hasn't. But this tournament alone, we have seen some amazing games of control from them. That one, a tiny bit left wanting.
And again, for this 1v3, Shotzi just straight out to the death. And again, it is performing triage on the main stage. You cut your losses, you make sure you're playing the long game, and Optic heads-up gameplay coming out on top. And wicked looks from a few of these different players. I'm telling you, Mercules is something special. Feels like a guarantee in any given moment.
It felt so tough as well. I mean, this round from Surge, Hook, the positioning there, the off angle is so perfect. Able to catch that player maybe as well, but you just start to lose track of those players. Surge have a great hold on the map. They lose Optic as they make their way out of spawn, and then there's no one in position to counter B as soon as they start getting the capture.
And if you saw
we'll
the
get some of the
mini-map
drink
where the
chat.
Vancouver players were, Abuja was still camping the top zip line inside of Grandma's, and you had Nasty across the map in the middle of it. So they were just nowhere near the actual zone. You can't slip up, not against Optic. They have had a nearly perfect tournament. They'll find it through the objective. They will find it through sheer dominance, even when they have to work for it and make it look good.
A one-map lead so far. Now we go back to Hardpoint. We go to Vault for the first time here in this Grand Finals. And the only time, actually, we won't be seeing this anymore. Rewinds at the end of it. Of course, a double dose of Hacienda as well. We will play one more game of Control, folks. But now for the Vault chance, 04 and co have been looking dangerous on this very mode. An opportunity to level the series up once again.
Yeah, Surge absolutely love Vault Hardpoint. They have been squaring up with teams since they formed the roster. It has been their bread and butter. That being said, everyone that's played Vault Control knows the Money Hill is P4. It's one of the best Money Hills we've had in the CDL era across any map. Of course, before we talk about the hills, I guess we talk about the ring leaders. Karma, 3 as a player, potentially 2 as a coach. One of the GOATs for a reason, but those players towards the top, literal living legends. Shotzi looking to join him, and he would be the youngest ever to do it.
Again, his first in 2020, back in MW19. An opportunity to find another this quickly. 3 rings in such a short span of time is truly special.
Yeah, I'll never forget the first story I was told about Shotzi from a guy that was a Halo observer when Shotzi was coming over to COD, and I was like, I don't think he's going to be that good. And he's like, you do not understand this guy. You don't understand how different he actually is. And I maintain, I was fighting back, and once Shotzi year 1 was struggling a little bit, I was like, yeah, that's right, that guy was wrong. Here we are a few years later, and I'm like, this might be the most talented gamer I've ever seen.
Yeah, when back in London, what did they say to him? They said, go back to Halo. I'm glad he didn't. So's he. Unbelievable. Well, the last 5 Vault Hardpoints are pretty good, but that's because Surge have won 9 in a row. Opportunity now to tie the series up once again.
And to go back to the point, the Money Hill that is P4. Optic, when they win that rotation, they have been perfect all year long. Literally 100% of the time, they lock it down and get the advantage. However, when they lose the rotation, Optic are the worst P4 break team in the game. That's going to be the focus point, the decider in my between these two teams. And Shotzi, the one kicking it off in the feed.
Nepp somehow dodges the stun. Can't dodge the bullets at Hoop, though. Optic are on time. They're going to get themselves the first few seconds here on P1, right in the middle of the map. Lots of ways in. It's a messy hard point to hold. Not an easy one, but our finest teams, they somehow find a way. 30 seconds to go here on P1. We're looking towards the low right-hand side of the mini-map for the next, folks.
And Optic have it all. They got the spawns. They got Dashy pushed out on the front line, and they're going to be covering up the wings of the map as well. Merc actually gets really bad timing. That ends up nearly paying off for him, but Abuja takes him down. Vancouver fought out.
Woohoo! Right with a top net. And Hook's trying to fight his way towards New. What a nade! The Nuke, ladies and gentlemen, as he's still dancing. Again, he's been completely red here. Surge are all over this. They should see him coming. And there we go. 04 from the back line. Can he get Mercules as well? No, he cannot. So that is going to be an open avenue of attack, and everyone now spawning out for Surge.
Yeah, last man sending Abuja on the time. Can he make the play from it? No, absolutely overwhelmed. Optic, that is a perfect V2 break.
I don't think know exactly where this next attack is coming from, but Surge are making him pay for it.
It's a pound of flesh on the approach to P2. Mercury's now under heavy fire, has to get away with it. No good, 2 dead.
Yeah, now 04 is going to be jumping on the time, loses the gunfight inside the hill. Neptune getting the trades in the catwalk, and there you go. The re-break is in. Vancouver Surge run him over.
Eyes towards the back, 04. He'll be the first line of defense. Couple of good shots. Can't get the kills, but an unbelievable amount of damage now. They're going to slow the play. Vancouver Surge arguably will see the lead change. Oh, but a bit of a pinch there from Mercury.
Come on, boys.
Makes this all the harder now to deal with.
This is just an absolute battle. And if we're thinking long-term for the P4, well, right now, it's going to be 04 responsible for these left side spawns. You got Dashy in the meantime, maybe going to have that long-term battle. But P3, if you can manage to collect any time, it's a beautiful thing to get. Abuza trying, Abuza dying. Look at Dashy, the route he's just taking on the minimap. That's 3 kills in the feed. No one's going to spawn with him, but he does have the arc control. So win long-term, Optic, they're in all the spots.
Great spots right now. Dashy knows.
Oh, does he?
Fantastic promo ball.
Oh,
Gets the big win.
Hey, well, we know he's up there.
For Vancouver Surge, just who? Staying
Yeah,
alive
we got
on
a pin
time
champion
for as
in.
long as he possibly could. Some teams are fantastic at getting P3 time right now. Boston, a good example of it. But it's maintaining the left side as well as soaking the time. Surge, whoa, they're trying. Shotzi's making him pay.
Oh, he got it. Shotzi the setup and Dashy there to knock him down. The ever-important P4 rotation. Optic at least have 2 players nearby. It's not as clean as you want it, but by the looks of it, they're going to get it. They got the kill feed, and this is where Optic turn things up. It is a 15-point difference as the hill spawns. We'll see how much damage they can do.
Nearly unbreakable hard point. Optic are in first, though. This should be a fantastic moment for them to run this scoreline up. Hook watching the back. Neps down and out. Eyes forward. 04 finds a kill on the approach. He's going to make his way through the side door. The front door now. Shotzi upstairs. Whoa, brought down again. Making entry. Dashy on the close coverage. Second man Neptune. As you've got an avenue to work with now. Hook shuts it down. One more. Neps alive.
And he's doing everything he can, but no.
Nice,
Dashy gets
Dash.
him through the wall. Dashy.
Nice, Dashy.
Free from inside of the time. And the trades are there right after. Optic clean house. They go into this hill with a 15-second lead. They walk away with it with a 70-point lead and a hellstorm.
Dashy's got streaks.
Oh, look at that.
Big moment.
Oh.
NT. GG go next. Shotzi now making their way back over to P1. That's where we go now. And Surge, a little quiet. So far here on Vault. The spree is looking shaky. Oh my word, Abuza gets himself his 5th kill. Now his 6th. As he's starting to battle back.
Hey, 6-9, not nice right now in the kills column, but if you can heat things up, that's nice. But on the minimap, Optic right now, it is the 4-corner approach to go and break this time.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. And it works. Unreal. As clean as you like, that is going to be the break. 35 seconds to go here on P1, and they are holding it together. Abuza the only man on the right-hand side. Mook trying to keep the front safe. Another attack here towards time dealt with. Optic in control.
And they kill Abuza.
Oh, baby, come on.
His teammates weren't winning the fights. You weren't going to get any of the spawns. Optic right now.
100-point club. This dog shit fucks. Come on.
Another listen in. Okay, only one. Other guy was last. One left. Okay, nice. Good. That's him. That's him. I'm rapping for new. I got initial. I got initial. Someone block.
Okay, I'll back up. They might go right here.
I have my own outer T4 cross, okay?
Nothing right. They're cutting mid.
I have my own outer cross. That's it. It could go.
Money. Yo, one guy's deep right. On the right. You're in the he's IV.
Cat, I'm actually, he's gonna eat my front. I died somehow. Left side time, close left. You got it.
Yeah, deep outer, cheap horse. Okay, good play.
Wait, you should wait.
One guy's push up our cat.
They're gonna go cat.
Hookah.
Okay, one at a time. There's 2 our cat. One's bomb. Ammo after this. Ammo.
What's the time on me? Shit on. Another one front time. He's in time. Top cat. In time.
Top out now.
Taking around here.
Okay.
Yo, just get the first kill here. Trust. I'm gonna hit pool.
Go, man.
This guy's still right somewhere.
Yeah, kill that kid.
Right, then.
Nice, I'm hitting pool. Two.
I'm about to challenge.
Someone block.
He's short. Someone block.
Short, last 2.
Short.
Watch the back.
You should block. I got time.
I'm trying to pick
I stun one short. He's money.
One's in the back. Chowdo weak. Chowdo nice.
Shut up.
I know. I spawned out.
They spawned it.
Listen, 2 on you. What's outer trips?
Yeah, outer trips, Nessie.
They could be in mid. They could be in mid. Top cat mid. Top cat and close. Con. Other guy was cat.
Guys, spawn good. We're good.
Cutting us. One shot. Ivy.
One shot.
Okay, there's three
On the bug.
He's still pots. Hit by knee.
Pot's dead. He's mid-side time.
You somewhere.
Good. I'm looking at my back guard.
He didn't get through. He did not get through.
Can you be Art on me?
He's not pots.
I don't see pots. Art on me. Art on me. Go forward. Art weak on me. Back guard.
Watch out. Absolute.
Pick up mid. Deep left.
They're gonna try and get through right. They're gonna try and get through.
Okay.
I'm trying to hold right, bro.
Two front. Flip car and front pillar. Flip car and pillar. I'm absolute. 15. We got wall bang. We gotta back up. We gotta back up.
We're good. Just
Play smart, brother.
They know I'm here.
Square up and left.
No, you're Jason, but he's already up top. Neff is top new.
Break this shit.
There, you saw him.
Top mid. Gonna be Art or line. Line weak.
The ever-important Money Hill, the P4, Vancouver take it over this time. They go into it down by 60. They need these points.
Yeah, look at that, 56. The last time Optic were in here. Oh boy, Surge got nothing. This time, a little different. Can they hold on though? Optic on the attacking to the left-hand side. Neptune and Abusa find theirs. 04. Oh, he's struggling against Dashi in this fight. That is dominant. An open lane to work with now on the backside. Two on time.
Dash has got to get moving as well. He's 28-12, but he needs to apply the pressure on the back, and he's doing so. He wins the gunfight. Now the players in the time are in a pinch.
We've got to watch all the doors. The slide through, not a problem for Nep. Dashi on the back. Are we going to win this fight as well? As they're everywhere, but Nep somehow, some way, gets damage in the Dashi as well.
This is the Optic way, man, on this map. It is you live by the P4, you die by the P4. They were down by 60 going into it, but in Vancouver, they have turned this into a 15-point game.
Yeah, here we go. What a fantastic
come on,
goal
boys.
from Surge into P1 for the third time.
Toe
Let's
back
go
in
for
this
it
again. Nice, boys, come on. Let's suck this fucking time up. Big 20 right here. Nice, Dashi. Big Bruce.
Couple of moments of greatness there from Surge, but it is so difficult to deal with Dashi here on Vault.
I'll beg for a Dashi cam. 38-15 on a 5 spree. Of course, we jinxed it, but the man has been a titan on the P2, the Vancouver Surge. Desperate for any bit of time they can give. Final 20 will keep them afloat in the game, and you can see Optic. You got an opportunity to take it from them. They're gunning for it. Dashi gonna fall as well. Optic right now, the left side spawns. This game is gonna end on the final P4.
That's the way it goes. B3 once again. Usual spots covered here from Optic. They've got the rotation again. 04 from time. Great work there from Optic to bring him down. Nasty still alive on a 4 spree.
This is the fight. Nasty versus Hook. This is for the spawns, and Hook with the pistol gets dropped. Nasty on a 5 at the right time.
Neptune caught a red dot, gets it. A massive turning point right now for Surge. They're gonna have spawn control. They've got a contest on time. Mercury's keeping it back.
And look at number 5 on the minimap, 04. He's just containing these players. You can't take a single route on the map. You are being funneled through the left side into his lap. He can't get the third, but Optic, there is no space. 27 seconds left on this hill. And finally, they're trying to take the rounds, but you have Vancouver right back in the game. Ooh. It'll come down to this final P4.
Great coverage there from Nasty and 04. They're watching that right flank street now. Optic,
come on,
eyes
boys.
on the hard point. There's still 14 seconds to go here. That is ample time you want.
If it comes down to the wire, every second's going to count.
And you got a Boozle watching the cross. You got Nasty and 04 roaming together. Two players from Optic trying to pierce their way through. A couple trades being exchanged. Hoop can't make it. Shotzi can't make it. He'll pop nobody on it. Two players trying to cross. And a Boozle is locking it down.
Pressure in the back.
Can't slip the net. He's getting tagged up, and somehow they turn and get him on the P4. Vancouver are here.
Okay, shots is in the back.
Shots are so good. The damage, he's keeping Optic on their bellies. They're able to get in. Who's that? Fighting for their life and time. It's 04. Mercury's trying to make entry through the rear. 04 from the outside.
Nice, baby. Come on.
It's the necessary break. You're gonna make it mixy. You're gonna back them down. The exchange is in. The close spawns rolling through. Dashy, last man standing, dropped. Vancouver surge. Well, they can no longer win it here. Funnily enough, we might be going to a final P1.
We're gonna P1. You gotta hold this time though, Surge. Oh boy, Shotzi through the front, side door, slam.
Oh my God.
Oh my. We're looking to try to end it on P1. Shotzi takes over. Hook now. Trying to make sure that no one gets their way towards time without a bullet or two. New hard point open. P1, 10 to go.
And Neptune's going to get that entry, keep him out of time. It is a desperation.
Nice, Shotzi, you know he's in pool.
Catwalk control. Optic, somebody's got to get in time.
This is where things get crazy. Shotzi doesn't finish it. Nasty down. Hard point goes green. Optic are holding it together. Hook, Shotzi, Dashy, the kills are theirs. No one.
Let's go, baby. Come on. Come on. Let's fucking go.
$250 to $230 on full.
Let's fucking go.
3-1. I need to peep that best play, by the way. If we could get a look at that Shotzi 3-peat that he turned into 4 with the Semtex stick.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Stuff coming through. A P4 where it felt like Vancouver were getting every single kill on the cross. It was an onslaught. They were playing zombies. Eventually, Optic broke through, and Shotzi might have broken their backs. And credit to Big Bruce as well. He kept the team afloat. A lights-out performance, a 40 bomb at Champs. Dashy, a world champion for good reason. One of the best players in the game.
He got his first ring in the square circle last year, and he's shooting better than ever. 43 and 24. Huge damage, great time in the hill, you name it. At 35 non-traded as well, Bruce was doing it all.
Yeah, he only had 5 assists because everyone that appeared on his screen gets evaporated. More non-tradeds than anybody on Vancouver, had total kills. A spectacle of a performance. Tip it to Dashy.
Yeah, and again, we saw such a good hold from Surge towards the end there. It makes you think the first time we get in and the game flow is here, that bulge, that's where Surge needed a couple of seconds. That 47 to 47, that P4 was so harsh on them. If they manage to get a bit more time, this becomes an incredibly close race to 250. Instead, they get there a little bit too late. Unbelievable hard point. Wow, Optics 3 to the 1 of Surge. We play Search and Destroy again now, and it's on protocol. And I don't know, man. They have no idea where this tournament's going anymore.
Well, Vancouver need this win. The Hacienda Control and Hacienda S&D are not exactly maps that Vancouver are going to be favored for. Merg talked about it on the desk. The front half of the series, Surge needed more of those map wins. Already they find themselves down. Protocol S&D falls as well. That spells disaster. Of course, they had the goods, though, on the first Search and Destroy, so make no mistake, that potential is there.
No doubt about it. Well, 3-1, folks. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, another game of S&D here, the 2025 CDL Champs.
Let's go, baby! Come on, boys, come on!
The Scuffed Call of Duty collection is $30 off this weekend only. Visit scuff.co/CDL to upgrade your game with a Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Now you know that anything can happen at any time here at these events this season, and one lucky row every single event here at the Call of Duty League wins some scuff swag, and this row was the lucky one indeed. So this is for you. Congratulations, guys. Give us a little wave, guys. There we go. Some amazing scuff swag in there. I hope this row is very happy, and we'll be wading through that amazing bag full of incredible goodies. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to get back to this grand final. I can't wait to see what happens.
Esports Engine Crew.
Not being in respawn?
I do personally, yeah.
You do personally?
I do too.
I don't. I think it would make the viewing experience worse. What did I just see on my screen? Who was that guy? Did you see that?
No.
What was that guy?
I don't know.
Welcome to the citizens over there on YouTube. There was some random guy, like, see how they have the quad box? Like, there was some random guy just like in the all four boxes, and he looked like he was going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things are continuing to remain exceptionally hot here in Ontario, Canada, as we get into another game of Search and Destroy. Folks, welcome back to the 2025 Call of Duty League Championship. Vancouver Surge down a little bad after a close game of Vault there as Optic sitting at 3-1.
And this is the crucial map of the series, right? Optic win that Vault hard point, typically Vancouver's bread and butter. They snap that 9-win spree. Now you have a massive advantage in the series. In my mind, if Vancouver don't take this one down, it is all but over. You need this to happen. Heck, two very comparable teams. Even on the first blood front, it is the two best in the game. The records are great. Vancouver, though, talk about the pressure those boys are feeling right now on the main stage.
I mean, a big amount of pressure relief. They got their first win in the finals, thank God. First map. Need a few more, though, lads, to make this one a lot more competitive indeed. Surge, the team, more than capable of pulling it off. Optic, though, after this one, it starts to feel impossible. It starts to feel like it might just be written in the stars. Here we go. Search and Destroy.
And I know Dashy, he just dropped a 40 bomb on their heads on the Vault. He's also a player willing to pull out the Jackal. He's been going down low from time to time. Not the case here. A little bit more standard. Shotzzy is flying.
Yeah, he's gone. He's long gone. Now he's gone back to spawn.
Huge
See you later,
pickup.
mate. That's a wonderful way to get this round going. Oh, Mercules can't take care of Nasty. He will live to fight another day. But it's a 3v3. The bomb has been dropped by Hook. So recovery now essential. And Merc takes care of Nasty. But wait, it's all down to him. 1v2.
It's been an effective 1v3. Knows the one player's down low and he has to eventually pick up that bomb. The problem is, are you ever going to read a Booza back Sam's site?
I mean, this is a dirty spot. Merc checks it again, wise beyond his years. But there's looking and there's truly observing, and he has not seen it. We're going to keep roaming around. We're going to look for that bomb, maybe. But we ain't finding it. Bomb recovered, 25 on the clock.
Abuza saw him. Yeah, Abuza has him dialed in, tagged him up, but at least now you got the intel. Problem is he hadn't seen Neptune either. And Neptune knows he has to go down low. I love this play.
Oh, yeah. Nep saw him. The eyes were there. And the nade just keeps him in position. Wait for Abuza to spring the trap.
Yeah, and I love that play from Hercules too, hoping that Neptune scams, but good plays being made on the flip side. Neptune does not overcommit. Waits for his teammate to go over, make sure you get the trades. That is a perfectly played 2v1 situation. Abuza has yet to die in the S&D.
No deaths yet for Abuza. 2-0 there in that round. Optic on defense this time. We're going to see Neptune carry that bomb. A lot of love towards the A-bomb site as we descend down the elevator. Lovely timing. Unfortunately, maybe too good there with the trophy. Bounces off a teammate's head.
Well, you've at least cleared out the site, though. You have the space to get inside. Neptune can elect a plan if he wants. Doesn't waste any time. Bomb going to go down. We are testing Optic's retakes.
Yeah, the retake here, down by B. Not an easy thing to do. I wonder how much utility they have left. Any lethals, any tacticals? Here we go.
And 04 is the floater. He's going to float and shoot all these players in the back big door. There goes Dashi. Now you're trapped in. Great tags, great damage, and every domino falls. Shotzi gets dropped as well in a perfectly calibrated play. That is 8 rounds of S&D in a row from Vancouver. They are locked in the game mode. The strats on point, and Neptune a 4-0 start.
04, I mean, unable to read that kind of play. Optic were nowhere near it. They were so focused on the players who could be on the inside of that bomb site. We've seen it all year long. It's not an easy thing to do, but everyone's getting a little bit more creative, and especially here at the tail end of Black Ops 6. All the angles, all the sweet nade spots, everything's covered. It did not help Optic there at all. 2-0. Same page, different look. Shotzi down, 04, getting himself one tracer there. They're good for now. That trophy is only going to do so much. Hook still with that bomb, trying to make something happen over the top.
Keep in mind, though, this is everybody with Jackals in hand. Dashy's been pulling it out. He has one in this round. It's going to make those long-distance fights just a little bit trickier to manage. So Hook's clearing space, but I would imagine A's going to end up being the call.
Oh, no.
He's the only player here with an aims.
Oh, I didn't hear. I just opened the door.
An opportunity to cause some problems.
Oh, no.
Hook's been taking the whirlwind tour with this bomb. He's gone all around the place. Are they going to spy out Neptune? Sure have. Fights on, and it's a 2v1 over by the bomb site.
Plenty of time. Everybody's grouped up together. Abuza might be coming to check this.
Is he coming? Dashi there still up close. Gets a freebie. An Optic on the board.
Nice, baby. Come on. Dashi pulling out the sub, dude. Oh, shit.
And Optic clearly a team that has put in the time and work to be able to be effective on this map.
I mean, Dashi knows you can beam with that motherfucker, dude.
Rounds, he's pulling out the Jackal, and every single time I've seen him do it, he has a tremendous amount of success. Hard work pays off.
There's a moment there where you're like, oh, I don't necessarily want this kind of like team composition we have right now outside of that B-bomb site. We would much rather have had the round take place there, but great job from Optic to take those fights with Mercules upstairs, get rid of Neptune, get themselves a great round. Surge back on attack.
They got the 3 AR set up.
Down, going straight for it. Another bang out we have, and Optic are squaring. That is 3 players down low. You hit the eject button, you get out. 04 back to taking space towards mid, and similar to Shotzi, man is soaring.
04 has managed to catch himself into a whole world of trouble. He's surrounded, gone. Neptune overcommits. Nearly takes care of business, but it's a 4v1. Done.
Nice.
Can you miss it?
Let's go, boys.
Yeah, and Mercules' instincts are an absolute spectacle. Not only he throws the perfect shoulder and then times it perfectly. 04 going for the pre-fire. He just waits for the bullets to stop, pokes his head back out, get the kill, and of course on the other side of the map, Hook, he is flying and taking space as well. Trading offensive and defensive rounds.
Shotzi just mowed enough in that moment. The play call is going to be decisive here in this Optic attacking round. Two going down low. They'll be hitting the open door. They'll be hitting the A-bomb site, but maybe the different... Oh my good God, the timing on this.
Can he win the fight? Trades are fantastic. Optic coming out on top.
Great job by Shotzi just to buy the time for Mercules to help. You got the man advantage, and you got a man trapped in a corner.
Nice, we
Traded
got
out
the trades, though.
2v1.
Abuza.
Nice, boys. Come on.
Was on. But Optic, again, play call there, presumably by Shotzi to go outside. And Big Door gets banged. 3-2.
There's that boy Boozy.
Massive advantage in this series from Optic.
That guy's so
Already
serious,
the
bro.
leg up.
Jesus.
Stabilize and search and destroy.
My fucking
A
team's
3-2
losing, man.
lead.
Don't put that
Now looking
camera on
back
me.
the defensive end, figuring out how they want to approach. It looks like more outer lane aggression. Hook and Dashi there from Optic. 0-4 here to meet him.
Yeah, the problem is, though, yeah, you get hit first if you're Optic. You get the guns up at the ready. Dashi managed not to spot 0-4 out, but Hook does. Trade's great. 0-4 in a bad spot, though. He could be dead here, but great coverage from Abuza. Allows him to get away with his life and the man advantage.
Problem is they don't have the bomb.
Oh, the timing on that. Abuza will stay undetected for now out in the rain of protocol.
Well, I mean, we got to be watching Shotzi here. He's the one crawling inside, effectively patrolling the bomb.
Possibly spotted out. The bomb's still very much in control of Optic.
And they have to come to him.
Hello. Stun connect. Are they going to play down low? No need.
What a catch.
Dashi's on a 5. Doesn't hear the door bang. Abuza gets his 2v1.
He knows he has the bomb down, though.
There's 30 seconds on the round. Spiral check. 1v1.
Oh.
1v1.
Oh.
Shotzi lives. Shotzi!
Oh, he's so much better.
And that
Talk your shit,
is
kid.
exactly what you wanted as an Optic fan. What a 2v1. A slight mechanical mishap here from Abuza. The reload, the YY, and
Yeah,
then
you did,
Shotzi.
but it's been going beautiful so far.
And the second you lose track of Shotzi, you have already lost. Got the sauce, they are feeling the heat, and you can even watch the 200 IQs being laid. He's checking the bomb every 10-15 seconds, always poking his head out, making sure it's still there.
You got shit on.
I'm not kidding. Ontario, you are one of my favorite crowds yet. Shotzi 3-3, fantastic. Neptune's going to eat that. Will it amount to anything else? There's no follow-up just yet, so top mid still remaining a little dangerous, and wonderful work there from 0-4 first blood.
That's a massive catch. Vancouver needs something to work for them. They've got middle map control, shut down Dashi, and, well, now it's the dynamic SMG duo trying to hold this off in a 2v4.
Well, the gruesome twosome now down low. What are they going to do? Hey, boys, we're all here to catch you. Shotzi, 1v4. Why not? I don't think this one is going to be likely. Given the circumstances he finds himself in, is stay alive and keep that streak going.
Yeah, he knows no reason to give it away. The moment Hook falls, yeah, the round has just collapsed. Nice moment there for Vancouver. Trying to keep things calm on the main stage. Still, though, down 4-3.
I mean, that is an ideal retake situation. The first kill, I mean, Dashi getting caught out on the rotation over towards that bomb site, trying to get himself in tower just to provide some sort of coverage there. Out in the open, snapped on. Everything working out right now for Surge. Good round for them after getting absolutely clapped in the 2v1.
Love this. Good luck to Dashi. He's on the outer lane. He's been identified. He is tagged up one shot.
And he's just better.
Anyway.
That's the bomb down as well. 0-4 looking for the quick hit. He might catch him. Bruce is going to check this. No, he's not. So 0-4 gets one back. Does not have the bomb to play with, though. He has to go recover now.
Yeah, that is such a slow trade rolling through. And now the map is just going to be weird.
Abuza has huge intel. Bomb recovered. Just based on Abuza's positioning, Optic are definitely making the read for B, and that is the good read. Oh, wait, or is it?
I'll look at the battle up top, and Shotzi wins it. That's the important one. On the 4 spree as well, and now the 2 players that are planted, they're going to be trapped in helicopter and backside.
0-4's got to find a sweet spot to put his Jackal to find kills on coverage. The day one at Shotzi.
Oh, Shotzi just hunting you down.
Nasty through. Last man, 0-4.
Nice. Let's go, baby.
They give the defuse to Shotzi. He is ever closer to a Hellstorm on this map. And with that defuse as well, it is map point Optic Texas.
Yeah, and how about that first blood from Dashy? He is overwhelmed on the sidewalk. He is supine, hanging out, and still manages to get the first blood. And then after that, Shotzi is just making hyperactive plays. He is cold-blooded and calculated. He wins the gunfight top grannies, and Dashy wins the impossible. He had 24 HP, still finds a way to get the win, and then Shotzi, the dance up top. Once he wins this gunfight, the other two players are going to be trapped back sight, and he is running it down.
I mean, this is the perfect example of the right gun for the job on both the fights he had. The fight that Dashy has against Neptune there, it's right place, right time, a slight mismatch, and a headbutt towards the bomb site. So far, Surge coming out on top. Opening salvos there. Dashy somehow catches that one. Hook unscathed on the attack to
Oh.
RCXD up close and personal. Net finds
Dashy with the SMG.
Dashy alone on the site.
1v3, do not count him out. One of the most clutch players in Call of Duty history.
Oh,
and you
okay.
gotta make sure if he
Try
is
this.
weak, you hunt him down. You cannot afford to give him space. Vancouver hit the go button and attack. They are surviving, but only just. Down 5-4 and down 3-1 in the series. If Vancouver lose this protocol, it would spell disaster. The great plays with the RC car, great follow-up as well. They're still fighting.
And that's danger close. Nep, what a play. He picks up a second kill after that as well. That is a heads-up decision that could have been catastrophic for Vancouver Surge. But instead, they're one round away from tying it up. We go down low again to the depths. 0-4 from upstairs. A little bit of noise, a little bit of discourse. Anyone there? Nobody home. The jostle now for first blood. Typically happens a lot faster in a round than this. Perfect stun. 0-4's position exposed. He's tagged up into danger.
Nice.
Enough space to get the bomb.
Hey, at least you get the trade on Shotzi. That trap was set, but now we got a 3 versus 3. Again, the retakes of Optic being tested. When they try to go through big door, they got shut down. They try to go for the pinch, they get shut down again.
Here we go. Hook, he is being held back. Dashy trying to provide support as well from the outside, but Surge giving him very little to work with. There we go, all down to Bruce, and it absolutely stinks of a round 11.
All right, round 11.
Here in map 5.
This round will be the most important moment of this series thus far. If Vancouver execute on this comeback, signs of life in this series, Optic in this moment can dagger them.
Last play call, last chance. We test the resolve as we go into this round 11. We could look back at this as the pivotal turning point in the championship.
And Dashy's got the AR in hand, so no aggression down low, at least not yet.
Optic, the only team with trophy systems to play with here. They have 2 to work with. Abuza shows face.
Yeah, eyes on Abuza. They have intel on 1.
That stun does meet its connect. We slow things right down again. No one's giving anything away. Shotzi with the bomb. Exchanges hands as they make their way down low.
Taking their time. 35 seconds off the game clock. Getting the intel with the RC car. Well, somebody's down low.
Uh-oh. Ooh, that might have hurt a little bit more, but it's all the full damage you'll do with now. Hook staying in the play. Shoulders with a Neptune at range. It's a show of face. With enough damage, 0-4 might send it. Here he comes. First blood. Trades. 3v3.
Hercules, here's the pinch. He's looking to go down low. It's going to be the A-side execution, and they've at least made their way to the site.
Surge are nowhere to be seen. The bomb plant now going down. Retake is on. Trophies in place. Here we go. Neptune.
Oh, that was dicey.
Trades. And away we go. Abusa sneaks through the front door, and now Hercules. The map. Oh! It was on his shoulders. And our players are celebrating the bomb we can confirm is being defused.
Oh man.
Vancouver
Okay.
Surge secure the round 11. 6-5.
Still up
When you
3-2 though.
needed it the most. He's busy now, guys, but you never know.
Surge may be clutching up on these S&Ds, but they're being very thorough in their fucking
In the
respawns.
6-0 victory they had on dealership in a massive two-piece he was able to collect there in that final round. These are the moments you live for. These are the moments where your heart jumps out of your chest. But in spite of Shotzi's 11-8, in spite of Optic building up that lead, it is Vancouver Surge that win it in the end. The First Bloods, masterful there from 0-4, was able to give you 4 of them. But Abuza closing that door and buying them a lifeline out in this series.
He's been Mr. Clutch. He's been an unbelievable asset in Search and Destroy, winning that final gunfight. Not forcing a 1v1, not leaving anything to chance, nothing to fake, taking it by the horns. Whew, what a map, folks. Well, a 10-minute-long protocol Search and Destroy that we will be talking about for a minute. Here are the highlights. Some unbelievable plays. Shotsy takeovers. Nearly get himself a Hellstorm as well. Just wonderful work from both teams.
Yeah, and even moments for Abuza making up for this loss, right? It has been the year of the jinx. And when Shotzi certainly let him know after a play like that, Abuza got his get back in the round 11. And that is where things taste sweeter. But yeah, the 5-3 lead that Optic end up losing. What a game Vancouver just played.
Unreal. Well, we play our final game of Control in a moment, but as far as that Search and Destroy goes, it's a test of the result. It's the mental game now that we are really worrying about. Vancouver Surge came into this grand finals not having a single map to their name when the stakes are this high. And now with the stakes higher than ever, they clutch up a moment like that. I'm no longer worried about their resolve. Their mental acuity in these moments, not a problem.
Now, what an awkward gunfight as well that Shotzi comes out on top of, but you get the trades. Here's Abuza, the perfect positioning. Waits for a second, and yeah, the instincts just kick in. I don't know if that's him or a comm from his teammate, but either way, the team gets the victory. Nice little roar, and they got the believe.
And that moment is a very important one. A very, very important one indeed. There was 25 seconds left in the game clock when the boys stood up. It was not over yet, folks. Hacienda Control coming up.
Yeah, and S&D wins championships, and right now that's where Vancouver have the edge. That being said, Optic are still perfect in respawn in this tournament, and they have looked dominant. And the advantage that they get in the pick and bans, well, they're the only team that gets to veto a control. That means Optic know that they wanted Hacienda in, and their Hacienda Control is absolutely elite. And on the flip side for Vancouver Surge, winless on the year. This map we're getting ready to go into is the biggest advantage Optic might have in the entire series. Looking to capitalize in emphatic fashion.
Well, another story though for Surge. This has been a weekend of firsts for them. I would imagine it's the first time that most of them have been to Ontario, the first time that they beat the LA Thieves, and who knows, their first win on Hacienda Control. Now fist bumps are done. Get that blood pressure down and we get the heart rate just a little bit more manageable. And again, we are looking at legacies here, folks. Shotzi, 2 rings. This will be second for Hook and for Dashi, and a first for everyone else in the lobby. The bottom side of that board, the first time they have been in a Champs Grand Final as well. The pressure could not be higher.
Yeah, and impressive for Vancouver Surge again. A couple sophomores on this team, not even a ton of time being spent in the league. Here they are up against the green wall. A ferocious one at that. And they're trying to take them the distance. You win this series, you can buy that very Lambo.
Maybe. It's an NFT, right? I'm sure it is. Here we go. Another game of Control, the last one here at Champs. Vancouver will start off on defense, and we will see again which side of the coin this Control falls on. Here we go.
And we already know from Optic, the moment Shotzi or Hook gets behind enemy lines in the office, it will be spawn kills central. Look at that defensive setup, double laying down, and it gets broken down. The SMG duo setting pace.
That's a weird one, but it works out in a big, big way. 2 players left on spawn. Neptune fighting his way out of the B zone. Done. Hook's going to be there for the slow capture. Shotzi's inside your spawn. Did you get the second man? Wait a minute. He does not. B still being captured.
Yeah, that's going to be that first tick of progress through. You're not worried about the spawn kills. Abuza waits for his teammates. Now they're going to be going for the B break.
They love their suppression from Boom, trying to keep this boy away from the contest. Just before they manage to get the second segment. That is a big save, and that is all dead. Now you can fly forward.
Hit the go button. Number 8's going to be picking up Rock. He's got Dashy to meet him, and Dashy had the timing go his way. The opening lane from Optic. Plenty of time to work with. 04 had the cuts. 04 gets traded out. Dashy looking for the spawners. We are falling into the water. But with his head on a swivel, secure over by A, but overwhelmed. Optic yet to sort of figure this one out, but back to the standard. Shotzi on B.
There's on B for a second. Sees the barrel of 04, a freebie. Quick nade out. Second segment secured. He's looking to get the capture as well. These nades are going to just push him around. It's not going to get him off time yet. Mercury's said help out. Oh, they contest the right moment. And they get it. Nearly done. Nasty. One more kill from behind. Shotzi wins his as well. And that should be B.
That kid is a magician. He is always a distraction, and he knows he wants the spawners. He is taking the timing, let the teammates get the zone so he can do this.
Whoa! 5 in a row. Looking for more.
Round 2 versus Nasty and 04.
Flawless victory. 7 in a row.
Round 3 versus Nasty and 04.
I mean, that's good enough, right? Well, B-Zone's gone. The rest of the team are on A. This round is going to be a thing of the past in a moment, folks. Second segment. Surge are going to get one good dive at this. Here we go, boys. Over the top, right in a hook. The trades are there, but wait, who's going to win the gunfights? Optic.
Go, baby.
Take the round as well.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a Shotzi. That is a demonic first round. And again, we have to talk about how intelligent of a player Shotzi is. He leaves the B zone to set up this very play. He doesn't want to secure it. He knows he has to take the timings, and he turns it to 4 kills in a row. I'll make it 5 is 04. Unfortunate for him, just cannot get past Shotzi.
11 and 3 after that round. Hook was the big man on the objective play. Surge now on the attack. We'll see if they can't pull out some goods. Again, the story of Protocol was very much defensive heavy. Arciana might be a totally different story. 2-2 split here for Surge.
And opening breaks on this map are crucial just to get the ball rolling. Trophy is going to be protecting, and well, first blood gets traded out. Optic though with the advantage. Abuza trying to cover over towards him, but he's getting pinched anyway. Shotzi behind you, the cleanup kills, and now everyone from Vancouver spawning out.
Yeah, great job there. Optic do a wonderful bit of work off the opening break. Don't concede any segments, barely concede any time. And Abuza. Whoa! Eagle World Starred. That's going on the hub.
Shooting nukes. Abuza's feeling it right now. Still, though, you need pressure on the objectives. 04 identified. Corner not going to be good enough. He's got to run for the hills, right into the trap. Hook and Shotzi. The wrecking balls right now. Vancouver Surge. They can't get anything done.
Aside from one little highlight. Nasty's desperately trying to bait Hook out there. Yeah, I can shoot you through the walls as well, mate. 04 with a bit of pressure. Not going to happen. On A. Are we able to finish this out? No, we're not. Mercules. Great damage in from Nasty, and he's still trying to maintain office pressure.
Well, that timing doesn't go his way. Now he's going to be chasing ghosts.
I'm not sure if they actually confirmed the capture on A. There we go. Finally, Neptune. It took 3 attempts to get that pixel. Stunned up now, and not a lot of time left, and not a lot of space on the map to play with. 04, you have got to give us something great.
Oh, no.
That's not how it starts. It's not over yet.
Oh, it's 2 in the feed.
He's dancing. Great coverage from Abuza. This is perfect.
Are they going to hard commit to this A site? It looks like they are. Yeah, 2 players coming in from connector. They're going to have to get this done.
Yeah, perfect intel now. Passed over. Neptune gets the kill on a Shotzi, and the stack is there. Last-ditch attempt here. A bit of an unfortunate team kill, and you're going to take full advantage of that, Vancouver.
15v15, and now Nasty. Gunfight to win. Put him back in your spawn. Nope. Hoop right gun in the right moment.
Gotta keep the pressure up, and 0-4 just can't get anything going. He gets caught again.
That was real bad. That was a tough one for him there. 4 and 12. It shows in the stat line. Timing a little bit off. Abuza though, 10 and 6 with a little bit of magic there up his sleeve. Can Neptune conjure up something disgusting? Get 3 dead. Last man left alive at the moment, on time. Can you get rid of the player on zone before the reinforcements get here? That's the question. It's on.
And now it's Neptune going to be dealing with the spawners. Abuza just needs to stay alive and let his teammates do the work.
Here we go. Nep over the top there with a Jackal. Nades out to slow them down. Progress on B. The counter-attack is looking good from Optic. Shotzi through the threshold. Catches out Abuza.
Oh, and Neptune gets caught. Dashy makes the late read. Now 0-4 is going to feel overwhelmed. He's got Nasty for a little bit of support, but it's a square up for the final tick.
They get the second segment in. The final tick. 9 lives either side. And 0-4 is going to retreat. Buy some space. Wait for the boys. You cannot do it alone. Optic. Oh, they start to give him a couple. And here we go. Neptune finds the second man. 1 on the flank, 1 on the plat.
And they're taking their time. They're waiting for these players to show themselves. But now Optic, you're going to have to hit the gold button. You got to do it now.
It's absolutely, oh my word, Nasty One stuck him. Nades are good.
Got it.
That is that. Perfect positioning for Vancouver Surge. And 0-4's stat line may not be good, but that decision made to retreat, wait for the squad was huge.
It's the teamwork right now rolling through for Vancouver. They're just in succession, finding all the kills at the exact same time. To capture A, it was 3 different players winning their individual gunfights, set you up on the zone, and a similar thing happened over towards B.
Whoa!
We're doing backflips on it.
He's breakdancing on him. That's a first.
The Belgian breakdancer.
Champs.
It's what we call them.
Wow.
Always have.
That was insane.
We thought Neptune was the master of the Omni movement.
Yeah,
How about that?
That was the one, man. The capoeira. Wild. Onto A. Hook into the kill feed. Neptune, an unbelievable amount of damage there through the wall. Nasty on the pickup. And we're out.
Shotzi heads up again, knowing to play his life, and he wants to help his teammates get out of the spawn rather than fight for the spawner. Shotzi always an incredible decision maker, sometimes terrible throwing nades.
That was a good. It looked a little weird.
Yeah,
It was a bit weird looking in Concast. I mean, he nailed that. He gets a segment, and we are watching a wonderful live here from Shotzi. Perfect play here from Surge. They're going to surround him. They take the stairs, they take the flat, they know where he is. Neptune finds 2. Hook doing what he can here to fight forward, but Surge are managing this defense.
And Mercules has to stay alive. He has to drag this pressure back and make sure 2 arrows on him, gets the first. I mean, this kid can shoot, make no mistake. At least you trade him out, but he bought the space. And now you got the pressure on the A zone. Shotzi's gonna fall. Optic looking for the trades.
Dashy. Lying in away, playing it patient. The supine superstar finds himself another. 44 paused on A. Slow capture. B's getting the love as well there from Shotzi, doing it alone. Vancouver Surge. Oh, Vancouver Surge. They're so aware. Everywhere you look, there's a member in white, and they are slaying so far.
Yeah, and Nasty set up for the spawn kills. He's going to be in lobby, and yeah, that kill feed starting to look destructive. Hook there for the trades, but now it's number 8, next man in line. He is on a 4 spree doing this. And he's been in every single corner inside a lobby. Finally, they root him out. Finally, the B zone's open, but 25 seconds left on the clock. This is a difficult one for Optic to pull together.
It's open, but it's only because Mercury snuck in and he's squeezing his way through a lot of trouble right now. Reinforcements from Shotzi. And now Surge can play this as slow as they want. They're trying to get the damage done. They contest. They do not concede the second segment. And they save the zone again.
I feel like Nasty's been a legend right now on the defensive end. Him and Neptune taking turns doing it, and there's Neptune's swing. 22 kills he has, outpacing Shotzi for the moment. 16v9. Optic right now, you're trying to squeeze water out of a rock. See how many of these ticks you can get.
7.7 will it be lucky for Optic right now to get B. Second segment, that helps. Shotzi's going to get tagged up again. Hook there for the trade. Keeps the capture going. Oh, but there it is. Neptune's 5th in a row. Is it enough to save it? Mercules can dive on time. Wait a minute. Oh, chooses wrong.
Oh, why didn't he go B?
It's the wrong zone to dive onto. Sadly, Surge members all over A. No opportunity for the contest. It is 2-1. That point, Vancouver.
Yeah, a hopeless moment towards the end. Here's a look at Neptune's best play. And I don't know which one you pick, because he was making plays all over this round. Even off spawn, running through rock, cutting through P2 by Lambo, and setting up for the spawn kills. You trust your teammates to deliver when you're making plays like that, and Neptune and Nasty absolutely did.
Neptune has 15 on the defensive end. Abuza, Nasty, 10 apiece.
Swapping sides once more. Optic on defense now. These boys have been here before. Mercury's a first time here in a Champs Grand Final for the young rookie. And an outstanding season he has had, where the pressure in this moment is a little different. Big damage. Whoa, whoa, that's 3. Last man up on Plat, and Neptune 8 in a row.
It's the Neptune show. He's about to get this Hellstorm too.
Yeah, he's going to get the capture of the segments here. Are going to help push that score up a little bit. Any kills, any damage, any assist he gets from here certainly help as well. That is huge. Halfway through B. Oh, Spree gone. Hellstorm, no.
Yeah, I mean, 0-4 is struggling. You lose the gunfights up top, and you don't feel comfortable on the B side. A very big missed opportunity for Vancouver Surge.
Nasty goes around the world. Takes care of Mercules, no problem. Keeping the pressure up on the B side of the map.
There's no spawners coming to him just yet. The battle's on the front side of the map. Whoop. Vancouver, though, they got the A progress. Neptune, though, every time he gets shut down, it feels that much more difficult. And 0-4 just can't get anything going.
He's still fighting, still working for it. Nasty now with a sub in his hands. Watching out for the players coming from spawn. 45 seconds to go here in our round. No one near either of the zones, and Nasty is just farming these players in the back line.
Still, though, you're just looking for the space. Vancouver squaring up to go over towards B. They've cleared out Dashy, and now that B zone's going to be open. Nasty trying to funnel him through. And Mercules reads him with great instinct, great timing, but nonetheless, the action over here, it's a two-man stack.
Oh, wait a minute, it's an awkward moment now. Shotzzy on a flank now, alongside Mercules, trying to get these players off time. But wait, Abuza, he goes wide. Oh, Abuza with the damage on Mercules, in for the kill from 0-4. And now the Hook's gone. The B zone will fall.
If they can pull off this Hacienda, this is going to be a massive moment for Vancouver.
Oh,
the B zone secured, an extra minute to the clock, and all the pressure in the world. Nasty's here for the spawners, and he's out for blood.
Hook finally wins that one. A little bit of space to play with now.
A little overheat.
Neptune is going for kills. You need some space to work with before you jump on A.
Great stun. Great stun.
29 and 22. On the zone we go. It's a 1v1. Abuza holding it together, waiting for the reinforcements. And there it is, in the form of Nasty. One segment down.
Mercules on the pinch, though. At least gets a guy out at a time, so that's why we're hiding in corners. Players rolling through. Abuza, close range, gets it done. The trade is in. Half of the progress done on the A zone, but still in the back line. Mercules has existed in their spawn, finally dealt with.
Yeah, not a problem. 0-4, helping find these kills. 6-11. Can we get some space here? Hook's the only man up now with guns at the ready, and that's great. He finds one. Optic now flooding through office, trying to get into the play.
Vancouver just need the trades. They need the trades that they are currently not getting. 0-4, 13 and 20, falls.
Neptune on the right flank. No lives left for Optic. Merc from top office. As Nep just causing problems. Dips a toe. Audio cue. Trying to pull the players back.
He's got 3 players looking at him. You just need to get some trades. 5v4.
Nice. Come on. Play your lives, boys.
Mercules is making his way through the back. 0-4 knows something's up. Spotted him out. Doesn't want to take the fight. It's 1v1s all over.
Nice.
Lives even.
Nice.
Optic with the lead. Optic still pushing the kills.
You know where he's at?
On the heels of these players, but there's not enough time.
Nice.
There is a collapse.
Let's fucking go. Oh my god. Way to play the fucking lives, boys. Mine can't either.
10 into a 4v8 into Optic winning every
I don't know. He hasn't said a word to that been here.
Vancouver choked that one away.
He probably did.
In shades of the first control, we are going the distance to a round 5.
Unbelievable. Optic will get defense. Ontario full of Optic fans. They do travel.
Come on, boys. Another clean D.
Vancouver on the defense. Sorry, guys, the game. Optic on the attack. And at this point in time,
oh, we're on the attack,
it's
not the
anyone's
defense.
game. We've seen it all. Onto B, but not without a bit of trouble. Neps first.
Neptune trying to will him to victory right now with 32 kills. Last man standing, Mercules traded out. Efficient work there from Vancouver. It's a good opening break.
Surge now, forward, surge now. Push in pace. A couple of sweet kills from Hukandashi buy you the tiniest bit of room to breathe. Neptune, it's another gut punch. The air is gone again.
And Neptune continues to pull the disappearing act. He is loving the Lambo pinch, but the pressure over towards B in the short term. Mercules just can't find the thread. Hook identified and traded as well. 0-4, big two-piece there in that moment. And Shotzi, last man standing up on the map, needs to pull off something magical. And you see no Vancouver arrows around him. We are slowing the pace down.
Capturing both zones as well. So A has a player on it, B as well. Shotzi trying to do it all alone. And this is great work. Mercules on the point forward. Gets one. Keeps this capture going. Shotzi's still there. 0-4, what damage and bad timing. The second segment on its way. Shotzi's still alive.
He's been here for
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He cannot be stopped.
Oh my god. Oh my lord. You can't kill this man.
Still holding. 0-4 fights forward. The B zone. Still being captured. Optic may have just taken over. Abuza now fighting Hook. 30 seconds to go.
And they're on the A zone, looking to get that extra progress. They're stopping the clock. Neptune in Abuza, though, deliver. How about the response from Vancouver, sir?
3 down again. Ooh. Back to spawn. All right, Shotzi, how much mana do you have left? Let's see some more magic with 20 seconds to go. Neptune. He hits the Diviterium nade and cuts those boys down. No one's getting out without trouble. Hook makes his way fast now, down the street, looking to get some contest. Gotta get moving. 5.4 paused. Anyone there to help? No good. No good.
Oh.
And that's it.
Damn. Tied 3-3 now. Fuck.
Vancouver Surge equalize in the grand final.
And this right now is a battle of titans. Shotzi just pulled off maybe the best play we have seen all year. And Vancouver Surge respond instantaneously. Neptune having a generational performance there on the Hacienda Control, a map that is a pain point from the squad. He just willed them to that victory.
Hey, what can we say, man? Surge, it's been a weekend of firsts for them. 3-all. No more Control to be played, folks. Neptune, 39-30. Shotzi's 32-27, incredibly impressive as well. Alongside that highlight play, that's going in the top 10. Word to Puckett. What a finals we've got. We're only going to go deeper now. Oh, man. We'll get a replay of that, I'm sure, but wow. What a play. What a contest. The Haciendas were never great. We go to a search and destroy now before we go to rewind for the final 2 maps of the competition. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling fantastic. My heart's jumping. I can't imagine the players right now. This has been an endurance race on the main stage on a championship Sunday. It does not get better than this.
It's not over yet, folks. Now
oh, man, leave my heart.
Kitchener, you've been playing tease, you dirty girl. Finally, we are getting the games we deserve, the matches we expected at the start of the weekend. Optic Texas going up against Vancouver, and we are now knotted up 3-3. It was 3-1. It was looking like we were headed towards a steamroll. Where'd this come from, Joe?
I mean, honestly, even in the 3-1, you had a chance to win protocol control if you were Surge. You had a chance to win the Vault Hardpoint if you were Surge. But I'm just going to give them their props because there are not a lot of teams, if there are any, that can deal with sort of the situations that Optic have put them in response. Like, after that Shotzi play, they get the next 5 kills. When does that ever happen, right? Usually that is it, a knockout punch. But these guys, they are fighting like Rocky right now.
Canada, can we do a vibe check real quick? You guys with us? You enjoying this 3-3? Let's take a look at how we get to a tied score as we go through some of the highlights. Optic looking like they're in control, and then all of a sudden, boys like Neptune catching fire. 0-4, some massive plays. Abuza in the searches has been devastating.
It's just not often that you see another team able to kind of like when Vancouver Surge were in optimal positions, their entire priority was trying to push out lanes as much as possible, ignore the OBJ. And Optic Texas is used to that. Usually that's something who Shotzi, hell, even Merc could actually get into sometimes. So for them, it was about player counting. They kept losing Neptune behind enemy lines. They kept losing Abuza in top secret. And then you move into another round 3 where Vancouver Surge almost sells once again and forces that
You're
round
watching
5
that
when they were in
Shotzi
an
play. If
optimal
Shotzi
position
didn't
to
push
close it
up
out.
to the
Because
top
they
flat
kept
and
playing the
just
same
help
way. They kept pushing out
help
lanes instead of
Tucson
starting to
before,
play
help
for that
Dashy,
A point.
kept the
And
hill,
thankfully, they're
we
able to
probably
win
would have
that round
gotten
5
B
defense. Man, it was
and
close.
gotten that
Yeah,
extra
you know,
time
the problem that
off.
Surge had prior to this event in control was they would find the
But
kills
Shotzi
and
left
then
Dashy
they would
by
want
himself
more.
to
They'd
cap the
keep
hill
going, try to put them
by
in that
jumping up
perfect
the
spawn
step.
blender. Well, this time around you saw it's like, hey, we need to taper it back and play our lives. And right here, you see plays like this happening.
That's
You're
it
thinking,
normally.
to Joe's point, it's it. Like Optic are going to win, but then Vancouver just able to battle back in. Listen, hats off on your feet for Neptune. He started 4-11 on this map, looking like he was going to be in the blender. Rallied back, and man, did they need him. They needed their superstar to match the pace that Shotzi was playing at.
And dude, they were also down 5-3.
Yeah.
Like if you're Rambo right now, you were telling these guys, like, this is yours. Like, you had the vault, you had the protocol. Keep doing what you were doing. You are surviving these knockdown punches. But as we talked about this, Hacienda rewind now. I mean, this is a big strength here for Optic.
We wondered how Optic would handle being punched in the mouth. They have now taken 3 blows. This one may hurt the most because Optic was up big in the search and destroy before the Vancouver comeback. Let's take a look at some of the big rounds here, Allie.
I mean, they just take away computers from Optic, right? And then Optic tries to force themselves over to that B site. Vancouver Surge is one of the better retake teams that we have in the league. So they're like, we're going to allow you to play and we're going to play this side of the map. But for Vancouver Surge, like, yeah, Hardpoint's going to get you to Sunday, but what's going to win you the championship is Search and Destroy, and they have now 2 in this series.
Me and Joe in the green room, we're losing our minds because in this protocol, Platt was just being given up. And you look over at Vancouver, and it's like usually you have a player top trips. They didn't have that early on in this game. Towards the end, you saw Abuza go up there, have a presence. It just changed the way, the small adjustment that they needed to make, they did it in the very end.
Is the meta changing, or are these 2 teams just pulling out all the stops at the final match?
I just think you have 2 incredibly smart teams with great coaching staffs, right? And you're always trying these mid-game adjustments. You're trying different routes. And even in the round number 11, like, I thought Mercules was going to put the round away. Somehow, Rio's on a big flank while all these RC cars are being called in. But the problem is he only gets 1, right? You have this going on, but look at number 3, right? Like, number 3 is behind Abuza. The timing, though, just doesn't work out. Abuza just able to slip in. It's just process of elimination. All right, my teammate came down elevator shaft. I'm going to throw a stun, get ready for the slide, wins the gunfight. What a round out of Abuza.
There's going to be so much to break down at the end of this tournament, but the players are about ready to take the stage. Before we send it back, can you just contextualize this for me, Nameless? How good is this Grand Finals in the history of COD Champs?
I mean, this is a banger. You look at the last 2 finals that we've had, it has been blowouts at COD Champs, and you're looking at this one, a tough season for Optic Texas. They're in a final tied. You look at Vancouver, they've been swept. Both times they made it to a final. They find themselves 3-3. This is going to be incredible.
The end of 2025 is coming to an end quickly. It is a banger, and we have 2 incredible casters bringing you the finale. On the mic for this one, give it up for Miles and Chance.
Thank you so much, team. Well, 3-3 going into this one. I mean, again, it's 3rd time the charm for the boys of Surge. Optic have been here before. To go back-to-back would be incredible. The storylines are writing themselves here at Champs, but for now, I just want to see how these next 2 go.
I mean, yeah, you talk about how necessary the Grand Finals experience is for this team. Again, very young squad rolling through. 0-4 stuffed out both the majors they made it to. Well, here they are, winning S&Ds, winning respawns as well. But the theme in the world of competitive Call of Duty, S&D wins championships. Here we are at the biggest stage, the biggest chip. And right now, Vancouver Surge have been flawless in this game mode. Abuza with a 2.5 KD, and he's the one sealing the deal in the round 11 as well. A monster in the game mode. They're looking to get the edge.
The craziest thing again about the way this matchup has come. Surge seem to be such a strong hardpoint team. They have not necessarily had the goods there. But wow, the Surge.
All right, come on, boys.
This is going to be quite the headbutt. The stuns and nades will tell a different story.
Oh, we got
as a
3 stuns.
+3 on that one alone.
This just stopped them in their tracks. Wow, the utility perfect right there from Optic. And now that initial plan from Vancouver.
They have to readjust.
And they're playing so quietly. Oh, yeah. So 1, 2. Hello. That's a problem. Way more than he can chew. A ton of damage done, and Abuza unable to catch a single tag.
Wow, again, that is all from the stuns and nades, stopping him in their tracks and backing Vancouver down. Great shoulders being thrown. Shotzzy not going to get caught this time.
I'm not going to give this one up just yet. Mercules will be on the flank in a moment. You're not going to win these trades. You're just not. Optic strikes first. Solid as a rock.
Flawless. It was Shotzzy and Hook throwing the stuns, throwing the nades, landing them on checkers, absolutely dialed in. They get those, and you're just setting up Big Bruce for the final few kills. 3-0 start. Perfect teamwork, and the way Dashy shoots, it's like he's got 2 guns in his hand.
Guy's a walking scythe. That's a throwback, even though he was a Tempest player. First round done. Dashy spree looking pretty good. Hook's going to take the bomb his own way. The rest of the squad going to fight for that top hallway control. Classic looks, but wonderful team shot, and Abuza has to stay down.
Yeah, that was a bold square. Neptune is isolated on the site, but he is challenged. Him in 04, there you go. The coverage from the top rope, and Dashy is on a 4 spree. And that's going to fall short. Vancouver Surge, perfect round on defense, trading back and forth. Efficient work. They are squaring in the windows. Nasty and Abuza playing with 0 fear.
You see this final kill. Dashy just goes a little wide. Any closer there to those barrels, and he may have been able to take that 1v1 without any other interruptions, but 1-1 here on Hacienda.
In Vancouver, now that they have trophies to work with, maybe the B strat can still be effective. Maybe they want to make the adjustments. We know Vancouver, a team guaranteed to have a strong game plan rolling in. Neptune taking the bomb over towards Zay. His 3 teammates be challenged mid. We're challenging the windows again. Abuza lives for it, loves it. Fried at Mercules and Dashy.
Nice.
You might not be playing with fear. Now Neptune shook in a 1v4.
He's still got bomb. And he's got space to play with. So at this point in time, Optic is going to be set up, find a corner, cover as much of the map as possible. You have an overwhelming advantage right now. Do you have the good luck on your side? No need for it. 2-1 Optic.
Yeah, and commanding again in these top hallways. Dashy's 5-1, Mercules 2-1. The ARs for Vancouver. Nasty 1-3, and Abuza 0-2. If you're able to control these windows, you control the middle of the map. That is the massive access point to go anywhere. Through the dark hall, through connector, through open hall over towards rock, or through the middle of the map for a pinch. You win those initial gunfights, the rounds become so easy. The Chows right now, Optic, happy for them with the 2-1 lead.
3-1 split here from Vancouver defensively. A lot of love towards the A-bomb site, but no one's home. It's all going down at B. A single solitary stun, and now a swimming Shotzzy to get yourself over there. 04's got a lot of work to do.
Oh, Dashy might have a pick as well if number 7 overcommits. There's a lot of action happening. Dashy's going to back down in the perfect time. Bomb planted for free, and they have no idea Shotzi's behind you.
Splish splash! He strikes. Oh, and he might be doing it again. No way. A flurry of activity now towards the site. That's going to be the go button called. Hit it, absolutely send it. Fly forward. A lot of damage dealt. Shotzzy on that flank finds himself his second on the round. The last man. Optic, Texas, love it. The plan come together.
Get the controller from this man, dude.
No one has ever forgotten about Sharksy. If there is water on a map, he will be there to figure out how to become the master of it. And perfectly played as well. His teammates do their job. Everybody right now from Optic on point on hostile.
Yeah, I could say like it's like playing rank play for so many times and shit, and everybody just pushes through the top, you know. And just that one day you're gonna catch that motherfucker that just loves taking the water route.
Here on Hacienda, Optic.
You just don't read it because you played so many games with just everyone pushing top.
This is looking like a good read from Optic. Hook's going to be the defender of the A site, but the top hallways right now, Optic are swarming around. They have the dark control.
Yeah, and they absolutely got 3 hit markers there, so you can see the Optic maneuver now. They're looking for one man.
Like this, a little bit of gunfight now. You know that there are players inside tin. Hook is not going to give that up, and here comes Merc.
And they've just trapped themselves in there. Number 5 is going to be overwhelmed. Mercury's here looking for the kill. Great damage on the nades. Great prediction for the outer fences, and he gets out with his life.
That is such a great 1v1 win. Uh-oh, he ran out of trouble. We're boosting out. Oh, nearly able to get
okay, nice.
two
Good
out
trade.
of that. So man advantage Optic.
Nasty's going to be waiting for his teammate Neptune to make the play. But Optic are reading this on the minimap. Dashy's prepared for that chow. 35 seconds left on the clock. And Vancouver could not be more split if they tried.
That's so hard. I mean, at the very least, Nasty's got that bomb, so check your corners, as you do. Nep checks it. Gets away with his life, 2v2, 20 seconds.
The problem is, there is not time, and you got a player from Optic on either site. Nasty has to plant.
Hey, Nasty, here's the choice.
Wow.
There's the big win. What a moment. Ample time to get this one down. Here comes Hook. He's going to send it forward. Is he going to be able to get there in time? Is he going to be able to save it? No good. And a 1v1 now. Neptune versus Hook. Two of the most difficult players to deal with at any given moment. Now they go head to head. Hook to go one way. Neptune goes another, but they will meet.
Nice, baby. Come on.
And Hook walks away with a win.
Hook.
That dark corridor, man. That dark corridor is something else. 4-1.
You talk about on the main stage that the heart's got thumping. Hook might just be built different. That man is ice cold. No reaction. And he just bailed his team out. That would have been a 2v3 clutch from Vancouver. Hook ripping their heart away.
2 more rounds for Optic is all we need.
It looks like Shotzi's calling the plays right now.
Kyler Garland. Cut from a different cloth.
What a complete player he has become. He has evolved this year. Hook is in his final form.
Yeah,
Again,
they
the stuns
got
will be landing over
the
quite
info.
a lot of intel. Vancouver Surge going to have to do this with their eyes and their weapons. Exchange of gunfire is going to force a move, and it's not going to allow the bomb to plant just yet.
Flank is open. Shotzi's got well control, but the Lambo pinch is open. The hallways right now, Vancouver are dominating. This is a very uncomfortable spot for Optic to be in.
Depending on how the timing goes.
And they're backing down because Shotzi's cleared the space. Mercules also finds the pick. That's huge. And look at the timing. Shotzi's cleared out the entire map except for Bo, and wow, if he kept going, he would have fallen.
They've got no idea. He's absolutely going to get another hit.
Yeah, I see what you meant right now.
Neptune swimming.
Neptune, again, what an uncomfortable round.
It's crazy when you find people that strafe like
maybe
that.
Something here. You're never going to guess this. Poles apart. As Nep gets involved from the depths.
Oh, God,
Eyes
he's
are on it
swimming
as
again.
Abusa makes his way forward now as well. Will he be able to time this hit correctly?
I mean, King of the Sea is swimming, but it's just such a long route. You are running out of time.
Eyes on Shotzi upstairs. Towards the bomb site. Gets one. Waiting for the trade. It's not going to be there. The pistol was at the ready.
Nice,
Not
boys.
enough.
Let's go.
Texas. Map point.
And I don't know how Mercules managed to find that first bullet. Optic are trying to evacuate a bad situation, and somehow on the retreat, he finds the pick. Shotzi cleared all the space in the world. And again, his instincts on point. If he continues the push over towards the site, he gets dropped. He stops himself, goes back towards the office, and finds the extra kill. Ridiculous heads-up gameplay. And S&D wins championships right now, and Optic trying to make amends for the first 2 they fell. A massive 5-1 lead.
This is great. Perfect time to remember how brilliant you are at the mode, fellas. Abusa up top.
Nice.
Gunfight. The trade's complete. And 04 gets to the party. Better late than never.
2v2 though. You lost space on
Still
the
got
other
trades.
side.
Oh, that's huge from Neptune. A 2v1 situation right now for Shotzi. He's been here before. The stun does not connect, but I do believe they saw him.
He's just trying to play the mind games. He's showing him nothing. No contact at all.
Doing it with a Jackal. He's moving fast. Aims in the back pocket certainly helps his case.
I might have heard it.
Well, they know now. There it is.
Neptune.
Yeah, 04 might have heard
What
the
a
doors.
fantastic gunfight at. That's one of the most difficult gunfights in the game. Neptune on that rock. Never going to lose that one. Even with the Jackal at range and a great bounce back round. Again, we talked about that battle in the top hallways, the open access it is going to give you. You thought with the first blood that it was going to be an issue, but as soon as Mercules gets traded, 04 capitalizes straight through the middle of the map. An aggressive play call to make when you're down 5-1, but Vancouver bringing the fight.
5-2. Plenty of opportunities for comebacks we've seen so far at Champs, and not a lot of them actually gone to completion. Shotzi going down low this time. He might be hitting that ladder in the second after the opening salvo gunfire that his teammates walk away with a win.
Again, dude. Nice. Merc has 5 first bloods, by the way.
Shotzi's going to catch himself potentially another one here. Uh-oh, bangs the door.
Nasty heard it.
Yeah, he's been spotted. Bomb planet A, though. Not a whole lot of presence being shown there. 04 might be able to make something happen. Hello.
Of course you're fucking looking for him, Neptune. Bastard.
Luke down low. Dash on the outside fences. Surge do not have the numbers, and they are running out of time.
It's the perfect setup for Optic.
Plat side. You've seen Dasher in the hop. He's caught out 04. Has he seen the second man? He has. He has indeed. 1v2.
No time.
No time whatsoever. Hook can dance his way into
Let's go, baby.
Rip 04 a new one. Optic take the lead. Tournament point. Going into rewind.
One map away to be back-to-back world champions. Shotzi and Dashi so close, and Hook and Merc now to join them. The advantage, they got their get back on the S&D in dominant fashion as well. Shotzi, double-digit game he was just able to throw up, and Mercules, the young man on the squad, 5 first bloods, squaring up round after round in those top hallways. He was destructive.
And this on paper coming into this matchup was something that many pundits were talking about. The AR dominance that Optic Texas.
We got banger matches going on right now, and all Hayden's worried about is where the party clubs and bars at tonight.
Working together. He and Dashi run on those top ways, and it gives the submachine gun so much space to play with. They can do anything they want. They can swim. They can take their routes through tin. They can find those kills. They get those bombs down. You name it. Optic pulling out the search and destroy when they needed it the most.
And even that like instinct for Mercules, right? He's got a player in tin, tagged up one shot. A lot of times that turns into a slide battle. He's playing for the timings. He read the player trying to evacuate perfectly. His Call of Duty instincts. I honestly, I can't believe we just didn't know about this guy in Challengers to this level. Like, he is right now one of the best players in the game. In every game mode, at every level. Incredibly impressive. Of course, joined by a whole host of world champions around them.
And man, what a map as well, man. The 1v1s, it's the world champions. It's the composure in these moments to not make a mistake, to let your opponent come to you, to just play your game that you have trained on, you have rehearsed all year long. Bring out the very best in yourself here at Champs. Nep's going to kick himself for that 1v1. Right gun for the job, right position. That hurt bad. But again, Hook, no reactions.
Yeah, ice cold. But now one map away, and Optic fans will be the most insufferable they have ever been. And after the year that they've had, they deserve it. It has been a roller coaster year for this squad. Topsy-turvy on the roster decisions. A gift of Mercules that they get handed. And Hook, that again is an entirely complete player and a complete person. Has to be one of the best, if not the best teammates in the league, a consummate professional. What a special tournament Optic have had. The green wall, I mean, they're gonna go buck wild.
And they should, you're absolutely right. Karma and AP on stage for Optic. The final fist bumps before they sent their boys.
Shit, I was already saying blow up phase when they fucking lost, dude.
Right there to play for another set of rings.
Top 6 twice in a row, bro. You gotta blow that fucking team up.
To the players on stage. It means so much to the boys of Surge.
I know Thieves ain't going nowhere. It was already confirmed a long time ago.
They've put themselves in the best possible position. They have to now win a hard point to force a final map, to force game 9. We now really test their resolve. We test their mental game. Optic, can you close it out here?
No.
Or are we going the distance?
Yeah.
Rewind hard point.
Like there hasn't been a back-to-back since fucking Karma.
We missed you.
I think.
Here we go, once again. Will this be for the championship or will it be for a final map? Let's find out.
I think I remember liking a tweet that said something about that.
A map that reminds us of the past. And of course, just a year ago, Optic hoisted that trophy. Legacy defining moment for these players. Optic, the most criticized players in Team and Call of Duty. To go back-to-back solidifies them as living legends.
This is it. Rewind hardpoint. Map number 8. And P1 is electrifying. Plenty of space to play with. A lot of nice angles. Shotzzy has got free reign of wherever he wants to go right now. Good news, he's all over the place. Bad news, he's not got any kills yet. Collapse now on all his time. Who's going to be there driving the Timber Spear? And that's a 4 gone as well. Halfway through the point, they get the break.
It's so quick. He's got both weapons. The spawns have already been flipped. You trade off 10 seconds of the initial time to have the advantage long-term. Optic already in a good spot.
Hey, a great spot. Nice damage. Oh, what a battle with Neptune.
Those pesky doors.
pesky doors. Been saying that for 5 years.
Oh, and 04 is completely unaware. Yeah, he has no idea where he's going. Optic, well, they've locked down the spawns for P2, a money hill when you get it. It's a little bit of a battle. Abuza's here for some presence, and Abuza doing everything he can, but as he gets
he's trying to copy what Neptune's doing. Look what him and Neptune are doing right now.
To get in position for this next wave. Vancouver.
Like he tries to go on these routes like Neptune does, but there's times you just get shit on in red, bro.
Wave is not complete just yet. Last man, Merc, down and out. Vancouver, effective on the attack.
Yeah, huge bounce back. You need to get that P2 break for them, and you trade out Hook as well. So Vancouver Surge clearly bringing the fight. They needed that moment. Now a little bit of life. They're going to take the lead as well. Optic, maybe one final hit to see if they can strip away this P2 time.
If Bruce is not going to check that, that's going to be a couple of freebies now. Shotzzy surely will for the quick contest. Nasty winning another big one. Vancouver taking the lead.
And now these players flipping out. Number 1 going to flip out there from Hook, and this is an opportunity for Surge to try to run it down and flip those spawns. Mercury's on the back line though, holds it secure, but he falls. Optic, everybody spawning out in Vancouver in prime position.
Vancouver in a big spot now to run it up. Let's go for a listen in.
One is speed Hook. He's gonna go Gen, okay? Yo, block, listen, one. Wait. We're gonna try one shot. Yo, I don't see the guys. Square one shot, yo, I'm pitching it sideways. Yo, one big glass, one big glass. Someone is big guys. And I can't, that's 2 big glass, guys. That's one time. Push out. I'm gonna spin out behind you. Yo, square. I think the guy deep in the back. Yeah, did that scene, bro. He's on you.
I don't help, they still spawn in the back.
One's gonna be mid on me. I'm one big guys. He's done. One shot. Back to mystery. Dashy, one shot back to mystery. Yo, we didn't block him. Yo, he's in office. Or he's on you. I'm gonna finish. Deep left, please guard. I'm walking so there might be king for. He died. He died. Nice. Good. Yo, last time. Nice. Get time.
Yeah, we blocking?
You want that? Should have think about that. Yo, one more core. Office.
I'm out core.
I'm coming up here.
One shot. Core. He's gonna go for
on top of the SWAT truck. He's Adi, back Adi. Nice, one on time now. Stay on time.
One shot.
I'm out left. Bobby left for now.
Let's go, go.
I'm up here, go. We're gonna check on you. Yo, let's be Jeff. I got her, Jeff. I got her. I'm in the Jeff. They're both gonna put up. I'm in you. Yo, transit. What's wrong? Wait. What's my foot? On the trick, guys. Somebody one shot. One out again. I'm sitting there. Zig. One shot. He went TV. I'm not saying I need you. Zig. I need your Zig. One is before the one is pitching you. That's one fucking fault. That's one lead to like 18.
Oh, that's a bad call out.
I'm saying out nobody. One shot, lady, go. P2 weak. P2 then. I'm Zig.
Our first set of hard points coming to a close, and Vancouver Surge absolutely elated in the comp.
Oh, you can feel that energy. These guys are all everywhere on the map. They even got a P4 break when they needed it. Now they got a 70-point lead. They are cooking.
And Neptune is winding up for something here. He has got undetected. The final dagger in the south of Optic here. Shossi moves his way out of action, but what a hold and what a scoreline from Surge.
And they're reading it too. They know the pressure's coming through P2. Neptune, though, the timing doesn't go his way, so he's overwhelmed. 30 seconds left on P1. That is time worth fighting for. And Optic win every single gunfight.
This is still a good
It's
30.
70-point gap right now between these two teams. Optic are in control.
That's a succulent 20 seconds. You absolutely want. Nasty on the contest. Best you can hope for here. Kills ideal. But at this point, don't let them get any more time. Abuza on the late hit, and shots are in. Going toe-to-toe once again with Shossi for the dying seconds. And the rotation is on, and it is going to be Dashi in position first.
And the breaks for Vancouver have set them apart. And wow, they just get the spawn. Optic, no one's in the back. H just going to be there. And I think Dashi reads it, but maybe a little bit too late. Maybe not. Big Bruce drops him, but it's not enough. It is still a square fight going through. You're trying to get the pressure if you're Abuza, but he just doesn't have the help.
Abuza, he's running forward. He's found a couple of kills. Traded out for the man by back dumpsters. And out of net. Over the top. Brucey gets it on the turn, but 04 still on time. Mercules with the trade.
That is unbelievable. I mean, Dashi sets it up just to keep things mixy, but you are afloat on the P2. The break does not actually roll through. Admittedly, still a massive lead right now on Rewan. One final hit for the final 20. Nazi's reading it, ready for the pinch, gets the kill. 2 in the feed there from Optic, and they should be able to clean house.
Yeah, it should. Whoa! He does it, and the nades are perfect. The perfect nade, but not enough for the kill.
They flip spawns, and now it's what, a 65-point game. Optic are here. They're set up around the new time. Let's go for a listen in.
Come on, boys.
Yo, on me, outer left. She's 18. They're 18 Abuza, 18 Abuza.
Watch out, trying to get you down here, Cho. Inner court. Mid pillar, one shot. Mid door, one shot. One shot in the court. Other guys, mid door, one shot on the pillar.
Take it away. He's on time.
I'm dead.
Let's go. Watch out. We're dead. Flip car, hit him twice. Laying down on the flip car. One red, blue, one flip car.
Flip car 04.
Okay, stay down. One's blue, they're gonna go left.
I'm dead.
Have your hope.
On me, flip car.
Flip car.
Yo, we're missing one on the left.
Listen, mid pillar Abuza.
18 on time on me.
18, trying to get through. Watch out, color.
Yeah, they're
I'm playing for him.
Pillar, just hold it.
Yeah, he's all the way around somewhere.
What's pushing through net?
I don't see. Yo, he's dead.
They're spawning yellow. Block.
Yeah, we're good. There's one out deep. I'm picking up left.
They're gonna play through the left, boys.
I know.
They're all gonna play through left.
Come on, boys. We just got to hold this P4. We're back in this.
Deep left on me.
Yeah, I'm staying P1.
Keep left, one shot, Nap. There's 2 left. Nap in Abuza. One went court. Court to office. You might hit the back left. I have your back left, bro.
That's him.
Yeah, another one deep left.
One more P3.
I'm bumping off. Help front. I bumped office.
He's already cop guard, I think, guys.
I have the cross now. He could already cross.
Cop guard.
Nice, good job. I have the cross. Look left.
Yo, mid. He's mid door.
Kill left. Okay,
Nap is going front door. Front door, Nap.
I'm ironing with you.
I have front door in a second. Front door.
Wait, he's absolutely another one right. Deep right.
Stay down. Yeah, he's on the cop guard. Alright, they're all gonna go front.
I think they're spawning. Watch out.
I have your hope. Nasty dead.
One more on time. Behind the desk.
There's 2 on time. Other guys.
Pressure that.
Okay, I'm on.
one.
He's front.
Front CT. Child to that. Deep in front.
On close back door.
Back door. He's still back. He child you. Child the back door. Short. 2 on hold. 1 his close court. Court and 2 on.
Yo, 2 front of me. Alright, 2 court.
Set up new.
They're gonna ape time.
Yeah, 2 court. Every out.
You need to go mid door. Yo, don't spawn P2. Never mind, we're good.
Okay, he's absolute court. Soak that shit. He went towards front. I'm getting a trophy on you.
What's your side? One shot.
Ivor, safe mid.
2 their side. 3 their side.
They're all their side.
Challenge. I naded them their side. Naded their side. They're both weak. Other guys weak.
2 on time.
On time. Take our time. We got splits. Wait, what's the court? Maybe with you.
Not many. He's in between.
In between one shot. There are two. Other guys one shot. In between.
In between, Nazi. Nice. One more.
Stay alive.
One shot to push it. Cannot be the weaker.
Nice. Gonna keep playing.
Unbelievably tense. Listen in. Optic.
Come on,
full of
boys.
miraculous comeback. It's still not quite enough to maintain the lead, and Surge are in.
This has been a wicked trade battle on this hill. I mean, it is a battle of tug and war, and Optic, well, they get the advantage on the time. The comeback is here. It is a 10-point game going into noon.
Into P1. A slight lead for Surge. They do not have position, they do not have control of the point. And here we go, banging out time. Sending it forward. Oh! 3
Nice.
dead. Nazi, last man. Has to try to maintain. Lead change.
You gotta go. You gotta hit the go button. Shot's gonna slam that
Nice.
door shut. All guns forward. No open lanes. Optic have the lead, and they are taking over.
They're holding it. They're holding it together. Dashy's got the right covered. Next attack here from Surge. Things are starting to get dicey. It's another 3 dead. Neptune is there. He gets it. He's down and out.
Nice.
It might be it.
Come
You
on,
have
boys.
to hold.
This is it right here, right now. Optic, they got it. The team kills are rolling through. They're gonna get it
Come
done.
on.
10 seconds
Win off this.
for the championship. Hook fighting in. Neptune on the contest. Do we buy enough time for another point? Dachi steps up. Brought down. Rotation is on.
Come on,
Optic
baby.
are there.
And they're spawning there too. Every
Nice.
single player here, and Shotzi to seal the deal.
Final fight. Shotzi's there.
Let's fucking go! That's it! That's fucking it! Let's fucking go! That's some fucking bags!
Optic, Texas. It is a fairy tale.
We fucking did it!
Not in a million years. With the years they've had, would you ever have called them champs here? It is simply
Let's fucking go, chat! Let's fucking go!
And the miracle maker Mercules, the messiah for Optic. And for the rest of the league, he was the Baba fucking Yaga. Unbelievable. I cannot believe my eyes.
Yeah, dude.
Optic are your back-to-back 2024
Coming from challengers.
and 2025 champions.
Let's fucking go, boys.
Thank you, Blaze. Today, history is made. We crown our first ever back-to-back champions. I want to congratulate the entire Optic organization, from Hector to Coach Karma, Coach JP, and most of all, I want to congratulate these special players. Hoop, Mercules, Shotzi, Dachi. The resilience you've shown throughout this winding season is nothing short of inspirational. And so I'm proud to announce that our 2025 Call of Duty League champions are Optic Texas. Yeah! It's all yours.
Let's go, merch.
World champions back to back. Optic, Texas.
Oh, and they get to hold those 2 of them. Let's fucking go, chat. The towel. This towel's good luck still. Hey, Boozer. Bro, Boozer's got to be feeling so happy to witness back-to-back.
Champions, and why I got Coach JP here. JP, you have seen this roster go through some of the toughest times, some of the best times, and now go back to back as world champions. Talk to me about what y'all been through, and what does this win mean for the Optic crew?
It means everything. You know, they always say it's always darkness before dawn, bro. We had a lot of dark times, a lot of valleys. I'm just so thankful for everyone supporting us throughout all of that. You know who the real fans are right there, bro. So
yes, sir.
Thank you guys all for the support. Thank you guys all to the back, all the staff you guys don't see at Optic.
Never gave up on this team,
even
man.
through the downs, the lows. We come back rising. We got prepared for this. Lunch back to back.
They won back to back. They sure did right there, okay? Now, I want to move on over here to Hook, okay? Make some noise for Hook, everybody. Hook, this is your second Call of Duty World Championship, and you did this one on land, baby. How does it feel to win in front of this crowd?
I am truly speechless.
Yeah.
I know you're a man of little words, Hook, and you've been grinding your whole life for this moment. I know it's big.
Yeah, no, I really just want to say thank you to everyone here. Thank you to my family back home. Thank you to the Green Wall. My girlfriend, thank you. This has been a year for me, so I'm just so thankful, man. Thank you, guys.
You deserve it, Hoop. Deserve it, brother.
Now I want to move on over to Bruce.
Yo. Oh, shit.
Getting your second ring out here. It's been a crazy season for you and Shotzi throughout all the team changes, throughout winning last year. Talk to me about how does it feel to go through all that adversity to be the first ever back-to-back Call of Duty World Champion?
I mean, it sounds surreal, even you just saying it right now, but I'm just super proud of the boys. Me and Ant have been in an absolute movie this year. It's been absolutely chaotic, but I'm glad I got a ring in Canada, you know, from the fellow Canadians.
Yeah! Shout out, man! You know where he's from! Get it done at home, baby, okay?
Pass the mic.
Now pass the mic on over
Oh,
to
yeah.
Shotzi.
He's going to get a loud pop.
Between you two over here towards the end, okay? Shotzi, right before your birthday, you go back to back as a Call of Duty champion. Talk about an early birthday gift for you. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling amazing, man. This is, you know, a dream come true, especially winning with Mace his rookie year. I'm proud of the boys and of myself, man, seriously.
I know it's a big one, okay? I know it's a big one. And now, you officially get your third ring. Enjoy some of the greats of Call of Duty history. How does that feel?
It's amazing, man. I'm just grateful, honestly, is the best way to put it. I'm speechless right now, and I love the fans. I fucking love the Green Wall, man. Seriously.
There you go, there you go. Now hand me this mic real quick. I want to just put it over here. But before I do that, I need to talk to one of the hottest young superstars to ever enter the CDL in his third event, winning a world championship. Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's go, Mercules.
your MVP of the championship, Mercules.
Let's go, baby.
Man, oh man.
Well fucking deserves.
Merc, words with me as well throughout some of these interviews, but you have worked so hard to get to this moment. You have achieved the dream that so many Call of Duty players want to achieve in the time in which you have. Talk to me about what it means to be on this stage, look at this crowd, and to become a Call of Duty Championship MVP.
It feels insane. It wouldn't have been possible without the team. Thank you guys for giving me the chance, Hector. And I just appreciate all the support from the Green Wall, man. Thank you guys.
There you go, everybody. Make some noise for Hercules. He is so happy to be a part of this squad. Now, I want to come on over and talk to a man who has been a part of 5 Call of Duty World Championship victories throughout his career. We were calling him DB4, but now he is DB5 on the main stage. Karma, how does it feel to hold another one of these?
I mean, shit, that was a fast turnaround, you know. I mean, the way this year started, I don't know if any of us thought this was going to happen, and I was nervous as shit that match. You know, I'm sweating, but it's great, and you know, I couldn't get the last 2 without these guys, so shout out to them. I mean, dude, they put in so much work. Like, I'm so happy with how they handled this year. I mean, it was rough. You know, we were in the deepest of the deeps that you could possibly be. And to turn it around, we brought Mason back. Or we got Mason on the team, brought Kyler back, and dude, they were just a different beast the last month.
They were a different beast, but the right green monster that these fans needed to get another world championship. Everybody, make some noise for Karma. Now let me talk to El Capitan over here. Hex, how proud of you of these boys to get the 3rd Call of Duty World Championship for the Green Wall and to cement yourself in history, having the most championships of any org, and to be the first organization to go back-to-back.
First and foremost, like everything about this entire year has been just insane. Nobody could have written a better script. I could be prouder than these guys. I can't thank enough the Green Wall for showing up as strong as they always do. I want to say a special thanks to everybody back at home. I want to T-Mobs. We have Roger. We have James Page. Everybody in Optic. I want to say hello to my obviously beautiful wife, Liv. And I tell you, Call of Duty is a sport that will be as big as it possibly can if we continue to be as resilient as we have been this entire year.
Yep.
Mercules, you are the man. Shotzi, I want you to do the honors.
Hey.
Hook and Mercules finally get their chains. I am so proud. Give them a round of applause, boys and girls. Yeah, here.
Come on, let's get them crowned up here on the main stage. But one more time, everybody in the venue, I want you guys to blow the roof off the eye. Make some noise for your world champions of the 2025 season, Optic Texas. Mike off with Pikes.
They say they treat you differently if you win a trophy. 3 events in, Mercules lifting the trophy, earning MVP honors at the biggest event of the year as Optic goes back-to-back. History in the making. This event blew all of our minds. No one saw a 7-seed versus 8-seed in the winter final. No one saw Optic going on a perfect run, and no one saw this championship match going as deep as we did.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big question, right? Should Surge do? And I just want to say, like, congrats to Surge. It was a hell of a year for those guys.
Yes.
They put on an incredible final. I think they're going to go back and watch that, and it's going to be tough to watch because there were a couple of moments, they were a few moments away from potentially winning this thing, but that's when you call upon your superstars. That's what Optic is built on. They found those moments, they took advantage of them, and well, that's why they're back-to-back champs.
3 championship matches for Vancouver Surge on the season, but it's Texas raising the trophy, and of course, the MVP going to Mercules. We talked about it in the green room. It was a highly debated subject. But Mercury since day one has been that guy, and it's more than just the numbers. The comms have changed the game for Optic. They are now reaching their true potential.
I mean, my God, like who would have thought, like in the way that everything rolled throughout the majority of this series and for Optic Texas, it took one guy, just like the opponent on the other side of that stage, to overturn this team for Optic
and have
Texas.
another
And
dynasty in their hands.
Since they put him in, even throughout the entirety of this weekend, as a rookie with a 1.4 overall is absurd on the literal biggest stage. Me and Ant said it. If he had come in earlier in the beginning of the year, easily a contender for the year. This guy's been unbelievable for this team.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you know what they say about players in Call of Duty? When you can elevate the people around you, that's when you know someone is truly special. And I mean, we saw Dashy's best performances alongside Mercules, Shotzi able to take over, and you know, Hook sort of being the captain in the comms alongside Mercules. This team just had such a crazy turnaround. They were on the cusp of not making it to champs. We get here and they steamroll everybody and they avoid the game 9 to close it out.
I didn't realize what he said at first, but now I realize he said that he got world starred.
Every single game, I think the biggest thing was really his search and destroy, right?
Yeah.
It feels like in control. I mean, this guy turned that around for them, and even when they lose a couple in the final.
Yeah, because they showed that clip in the beginning of the stream, and I didn't know what he said at first. I was like, fuck did he say?
Map, he starts to bring out a sub, starts to get multi-kills, and yeah, Optic able to close it out.
Yeah, he gets 5 first bloods in the Hosty search and destroy, and then you think about him in control. When he joined, they became the best control team in the game. So just impact areas that he improved almost immediately since joining. 2025 Champs MVP as a rookie.
Third event, by the way.
There is a new Iceman in the league, best search and destroy rank in the event. He leads his team to victory tonight as Optic Texas celebrates their second dub in a row. Here they are on the stage one more time. Merc, you have watched these guys in a while. Just how strong was their performance tonight?
I mean, unbelievable. Like they were battle tested. They had to step up in big moments. Surge, they would not go down, right? Like they had these knockout punches from Shotzi, incredible plays, and Surge kept fighting. But I think, listen, it was what, tied up 3-3. They had to win. You know, that search and destroy, and that put them in the driver's seat.
Absolutely. And I mean, you think about like everything they've gone through throughout the entirety of this season. This is an Optic Texas team that is used to the crowd being behind them, is used to finding a lot of success, and they were in the trenches this season. The tenacity it takes for them to turn around that main stage when they finally pulled some blood, unbelievable.
It was impossible to choose just one play. So your Scuff play of the tournament. It's the winning moment. Optic Texas locking it in. Nameless, walk me through the final kills here in Hardpoint.
Yeah, I mean, this was beautiful. On back-to-back rotations, they just secured P1, right? You force them to spawn out glass, you're finding all the kills, and you just know where they're going to be. You've seen Shotzi earlier on rotation to this hill. He ended up finding a couple huge kills off the street, which allowed them to flip. And now you get over towards P2, where it's Shotzi once again closing the game out with a massive 3-piece as Surge starts to funnel in. Shotzi throughout this series just had some crazy plays. He made a montage versus Surge.
The fans travel well as the green wall celebrates behind their team. Dashy going back-to-back in his 8th and 9th championship appearances. What a ridiculous story it has been for this team all year.
Dude, they literally averaged like top 6 this year.
I know.
I mean, they were the 7th seed, almost 8th seed, almost. We were talking about them potentially not qualifying as champs.
And Joe, they enter some conversations now. You're talking about Shotzi, 3 world championships
Hall of
in
Famer.
6 years. An AR player in Dashy, one of the best of all time, 2 world championships. They're going to enter some awesome conversations. Surefire Hall of Fame.
You take a look at Optic's road. It went through phase. Our number 2 seed, a hot, shocking 3-0. 3-0 over Ultra, our number 3 seed. It kept rolling against Boston Breach. And here in the grand final, truly tested against Vancouver Surge, a team that has been to 2 grand finals this season. Optic says no. A 5-3 shuts the door as they take home $800,000 in our first place prize.
I mean, we said it, you get to double your cash here in this moment, and not that those boys needed it, but they solidify $800,000. But still, there was a lot of shocks in that stage as well. And as we go back to Maine, I mean, you can just see smiles across the board for Optic Texas, an unbelievable run.
Yeah, and we're actually the first team to ever win 3 champs as well. IW, MW3, and BO6.
for EWC. The Esports World Cup action kicks off July 24th through the 27th with $1.8 million on the line. It'll feature 12 CDL teams and 4 challenger squads who qualify.
That's in 3 weeks. Shit.
On behalf of everyone behind the scenes, it has been an incredible season.
3 weeks of more bangers and shit. Could Optic take fucking EWC?
From
Who
the
knows,
weekend,
dude?
tag us all. Thank you for being a part of one of the greatest esports in history.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. He'll have three CODs, 1 Halo, 7 major wins in COD, 4 Halo, champs MVP on Halo and COD, COD 2020 season MVP, and a 3-time COD MVP champ. But since he didn't get it, it was 2 times. And then he also has 1 Rookie of the Year and a 5-time All-Star Team of the Year. Recorded, yeah. Yeah. If he would have started like at Major 2. Maybe Breaking Point. Not sure.
Nice! Let's go. That's a bounce back series.
Alright, YouTube chat is gonna go ahead and do it for me, man. Optic are your fucking 2025 CDL champs, man. And I'm so happy to fucking say that, man. Back to fucking back, baby. This towel is now a good luck charm. And let's hope next year we can make a 3-peat with the boys. Back to fucking back. We did it brick by brick, and we got the fucking job done, man. Green Wall stands tall. The throne is still ours. And man, I can't wait till Black Ops 7. I can't wait till the CDO era comes back again. It was an amazing season. Rough season for the boys, you know, making so many team switches. And bro, if next year is gonna be as good as it is today, bro, like I said, I'm excited for the CDO era next year. It was a great year, tough year for the boys, but I'm glad we still came out up on top. Here at Champs, we proved everybody wrong, and we came back to back, man. Back to fucking back, dude. Oh, God, I can't wait till next year, baby. And let's pray for a fucking three-peat. All right, though. But that's going to go ahead and do it for me, man, for the watch parties here for the CDL year, man. I will definitely catch you guys possibly in October, November's time for some more CDL watch parties here, man. It was a great year watching. To those, if anybody was new to the channel, whether you guys show love to the reactions or coming through and checking out the streams and hitting the like button, I appreciate it. But we upped it to the moon, baby. And hopefully next year we do good once again, man. But until then, man, appreciate y'all for a good year, man. And see you guys for the next CDO year, baby. 2026, man. Optic's gonna do it again. Let's hope. Have a good rest of your day, man. Peace, peace.